Here we go. It's time, Detroit. Time to go to work. So, we got a lottery ticket here. We're going to scratch this bad boy. First order of business.
Please welcome 9-time Grammy nominee and 5-time Gospel Association Female Vocalist of the Year, Natalie Grant.
All right, Natalie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets rock along the bursting in air came through the night that our flag was still for the land of the free and the home of the
All right, let's play some football. Let's go, Lions.
Over the Chiefs, 80 degrees at kickoff. We welcome back to the sideline Melissa Stark. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Mike. Well, the quest for back-to-back Super Bowl wins just got started. On Tuesday, we were at Chiefs practice, and we saw Travis Kelce limp off the field with a knee injury. He is out for tonight's game. The team telling us it is a bone bruise in his right knee. He is here at Arrowhead, but he did not take the field for pregame warm-ups. As for Chris Jones, he continues his holdout for a new contract, but he is here tonight. I spoke to him yesterday. He said he wanted to be here for the unveiling of the Super Bowl banner because he played a significant part in getting that banner. He told me he will not sit out the entire year, but he's prepared to incur fines up until week 8, the deadline to get credit for the final season of his current contract. I asked him how close he is to getting a deal done. He said not close enough, adding he's had no communication with the Chiefs front office for a week and a half, Mike.
And with all that, Andy Reid starts his 25th consecutive season as an NFL head coach, 11th here in Kansas City. For Dan Campbell, year 3 in Detroit, 3 wins year 1, 9 wins in year 2. And the third year begins tonight in the NFL kickoff, which is presented by YouTube TV. 73,000 on hand. Game 1 of 272.
I'm so excited.
NFL regular season. Tradition here, they bang the drum before kickoff. The honor to Chad Henne, retired after last year's Super Bowl. 15 years.
Michigan boy, all right.
98 yards in a playoff game against Jacksonville.
Go Lions.
Detroit will receive Harrison Butker, begins his 7th year for the Chiefs. He'll kick it off. Back deep for Detroit, Khalil Dorsey. Making his kickoff return debut. Deep in the distance, it's Las Vegas. Everyone's sights set. Welcome to the 104th season of the National Football League. On the way back, it's a touchback. The Lions take over at the 25. Here's their offense.
Jared Goff, Cal.
David Montgomery, Iowa State.
Marvin Jones Jr., Cal.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, USC. Josh Reynolds, John Jay High School. Brock Wright, Cy-Fair High School. Taylor Decker, V. Jonah Jackson, Media Elementary. Frank Ragnow, Arkansas. Ala Kulabati Maitan, TCU. Panay Sewell, Business of Malawi.
Panay Sewell, one of the top tackles in the business on a line that's one of the best in the league. And here comes the noise in Arrowhead. 25, it's David Montgomery's Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive line.
Right up the gut, 8 yards in the first play. Let's go.
Jared Goff, #1 overall pick of the Rams in 2016. 5 years in LA, started for them in Super Bowl 53, if you remember. So the trade with Matthew Stafford going to LA, Goff coming to Detroit along with significant draft capital. He flourished last year, very good and mistakes-free football the last half of 2022. For a gain of 7, play action, nothing open, just threw it in the ground. George Karlaftis was closing in on him. It'll be 3rd down.
Good pressure by Karlaftis on the outside, but it was really Derek Nottie who saw that thing from inside. So Chris Jones will be proud of this one. Right in front of the screen, the attempt, so they come out and run the ball for 7 yards.
I didn't win on this ticket. I did win. I won $30. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I won $30.
Chiefs bring some pressure. Picked up for the moment. The Goff passes incomplete. Trying to get it out to Josh Reynolds. With a big pressure. Will he
Fake it.
From the linebacking level, it's 3 and out to start for the Lions.
Steve Spagnuolo and this defense, when they get you to 3rd down, you just don't know where that pressure is going to come from. You'll see.
Oh shit, I won again. I won twice.
Big 317-pound.
I won 50. I won $50.
After a great first play and establishing that run, unable to pick up the first down.
Really good punter. Jack Fox for the Lions. Richie James, the new return man for the Chiefs. Big kick, 69 yards.
Block in the back.
He brought down after a gain of 3.
Good hit.
Lerone Dorsey, the special teams coverage for the Lions. Here comes the Kansas City offense.
8,
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech.
20.
Isaiah Pacheco, Rutgers.
Scott Moore,
Western Michigan. Marquez Valdez Stanton, Lakewood Julius Spartan. Kadarius Toney, University of Florida. Noah Gray, 2.
Donovan Smith, Penn State.
Joe Tooney, North Carolina State.
Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Trey Smith, Tennessee.
Juwan Taylor, Florida.
Both of those tackles brand new this year. Taylor was with Jacksonville. Donovan Smith protected Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. And the MVP Mahomes starts at the 13. The pitch is to Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the edge. And it's Hutchinson right there. Hayden stops him a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards. But Patrick Mahomes turns 28 next Sunday. Begins his 6th season as the full-time starter. Last year, he led the league in touchdowns and passing yards. First time somebody's done that since Kurt Warner in '99 to win both the regular season and the Super Bowl MVP in the same campaign. He and Andy Reid, what a mix they are together, and they do it all without option 1, Kelsey, out tonight. Edwards-Helaire.
Hey man, where's Pacheco?
2, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And a new acquisition to the back end for Detroit, and Alex Anzalone set up 3rd down.
So many interesting things to talk about on both sides of the ball, but no question for the Detroit Lions defensively, you have to start looking at that secondary. Front 7 should be very good. On the back end, so many changes. And the emotional leader of this football team right now is C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Chauncey.
Pressure in 2 plays, he hasn't been lifting somebody yet. 3rd to go. Scott Moore settles in the slot. Lions bring 5. And Mahomes over the top to Jerick McKinnon for the first down at the 31-yard line. Malcolm Rodriguez with the tackle. With a 3rd down conversion to the 10-year veteran McKinnon.
McKinnon's just so good. Former quarterback, understands exactly what the quarterback needs. He'll try to help in protection. Sneak out after that. 9 touchdowns receiving a season ago. And as usual, in the clutch, he's the one making the play.
Well, Isaiah Pacheco on this first drive. It's been McKinnon and Edwards-Helaire. The throw by Mahomes, caught by Noah Gray. The tight end slides up a spot. He's tackled by Jerry Jacobs in the secondary.
I spent a whole lot of time watching Noah Gray today because Travis Kelce, that guy right there, unavailable. But Noah Gray is as fast as Kelce. He runs 4.6. He runs nice routes. He may even be a better blocker. What he doesn't do is escape in the open field like a Travis Kelce. Nobody's better at the tight end position than he is with that.
Here's Pacheco in the game, 2nd and 5. Mahomes, clean pocket. Nobody open downfield. He escapes chase and just puts it up and gets rid of it. Alex Anzalone closing in on Mahomes with the late pass rush.
God bless me.
Really can't blame that offensive line. That was a nice look. 2 new tackles out here, and you're going to see on the right-hand side, Juwan Taylor working against Aiden Hutchinson, who just had a marvelous rookie season, 9.5 sacks, and he is getting a lot of attention. Anzalone hit the Jets, and also hit Mahomes.
I guess that's how you know you were a good rookie.
Come on, defense.
Snap number 5 of the season. 3rd and 5. Lions bring in 4. Mahomes.
Got him. Yeah. John Kaminsky.
Great defense. John Kaminsky. Drafted, comes up with a stop. After 1 first down, KC will kick it away.
There's a guy that
4th down.
understands a little bit about the quarterback position and what they're going to do. You'll see him fall back under here. He played quarterback in high school.
No shit.
Mahomes, as he does so often, leans forward on that one, and I wonder how many people gasped just a little bit watching that ankle get tackled.
Flashback to the Jacksonville game. Tommy Townsend, good kicker. Great hang time on this one. Khalif Raymond, fair catch signaled and made at the 9. 5 points.
First commercial of the season. Let's go.
The all-pro puncher. Bloodfield coming for the Lions. We settle in KC.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,500 purchase allowance on the 2024 XT5 and XT6 when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
With so many amazing styles and features to choose from, a brand new Chevy from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers is perfect for any lifestyle. Just go to ChevyDetroit.com for an in-depth look at the complete lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Alrighty.
Tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your new Chevy. Then put it in
Let's
gear
go,
and see
baby.
why Chevy drives the Motor City.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun.
Returning F-150 XLT AC Plan lessees can lease an F-150 for $479 a month for 36 months with zero cash due at signing.
As children grow up, they face a lot of choices. Choices that affect their future or determine their character. Families can support their choices with a Met prepaid tuition savings program, where you pay for future education at today's prices. It's a safe, secure way to give them a debt-free start, or get back at least what you put in, even more, if they choose a different path. Because you can't predict the future, but you sure can prepare for it.
September 25th, It premieres on NBC and streaming on Peacock. As you look at Kansas City, town painted red as it always is. The Chiefs games, and this one even more special, the opener. Drive 2 for the Lions.
We're going to paint the town blue and paint their wives white.
Out of the eye, Nicole Bear. David Montgomery to the left for 3 yards. He's out to the 12-yard line. Willie Gay, the initial hit.
So many things change with this Lions team, and we'll get to all of it, but especially at the running back position.
All right, here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Set up the screen.
1,000 yards from the scrimmage all 4 years that he was there, but they also drafted in the first round Jahmyr Gibbs, the speedster. And now you're going to get a dose of him as well. So we shall see how this Lions running game unfolds behind one of the best offensive lines in all of football.
Gibbs, the 12th overall pick at Alabama. Incomplete. Mike Downer, fourth-year man who played in Ann Arbor at Michigan, got a hand up there as his defensive line tries to see who's going to step up without Chris Jones.
And it really is the key, right? And they don't really care how it happens, but that quick throw, and Danner's not the biggest guy in the world, but did have 5 sacks a season ago. So the pressure is really going to be on him and George Karlaftis. And to be honest, some of these linebackers to get pressure on Goff.
Their rookie first-round pick, Felix Anudike-Uzomah's in the game for 3rd and 7.
Come on, Jared, make a play.
First, nothing opens, and his end zone he fires. It's caught but short of the first down. Long throw to Marvin Jones Jr., who is back with Detroit after a couple of years in Jacksonville. Short of the first down, and the Lions will go 3 and out on their second drive.
So
no good.
At the end of the 3rd down, though, you get these pressure packages. You're going to see all these guys on that side, and they're going to overload on that side of the offensive line. But really a pretty good job of picking that up. They're just not getting open down the field. Give credit to L'Jarius Sneed, Trent McDuffie, and the guys on the back end.
Like number 2 for Fox. Oh, they fake it. Go inside. They fake from their own 17-yard line and pick up the first down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin is back on the Lions. Special teams captain was with Houston last year. Dan Campbell dice rolling from inside the 20 on drive 2 of the season. Whoa.
He does it all the time, right? I mean, we should come to expect it. A lot of times they'll throw the pass. You just don't expect it from inside the 20-yard line. And here the big guys just keep pushing and get it done. I mean, Dan Campbell setting the tone already for this season. Anything goes.
He'll fucking do it again.
Reeves-Maybin's going to have the first down for the Lions for the year. Dave Tobe, whose special teams is so well coached, he knew there was some tricks up the sleeve coming tonight. Team couldn't stop that. For the 19 to the ground. Gibbs first down his own camera.
Good shit, Gibbs. Lions fake a punt, get it.
It's just exciting to be here, isn't it? To kick off a season.
Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
City Chiefs and this crowd and the banners and all that stuff. It's the Detroit Lions. I mean, out of nowhere, this team that looked like they were finished, 1-6, they're done, and here they come and almost made those playoffs. And the excitement is as much about them as it is these Chiefs.
And you saw that shot. There's more blue in the stands than I ever thought we'd see on banner night in KC. Second down, Goff inside throw. First down to the 35. There's the man.
First down. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Here's the problem. If you want to try to play some coverage, if you want to try to come out here and make a play on the outside, you've got to line up and play some man coverage, but not against that guy. He is the driving force of this offense. If they're not running the football, they're throwing it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He's a fucking dude. He's a fucking dude.
So after the fake, the Lions offense hits a little gear. A couple of back-to-back first down passes.
This is bread and butter right here for the Lions. They're going to go play action, and you throw it in here. These linebackers have to step up to try and play the run game against the Detroit Lions.
Good block, Sam Laporta.
So many first downs. That number 4 ranked offense, a lot of those plays right there.
the Kansas City defense.
George Karlaftis, Purdue. Tershawn Wharton, Missouri S&T.
Derek Nowdy, Florida State.
Michael Dana, Michigan.
Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High School.
Nick Bolton, Frisco Lone Star High School.
Leo Chanel, Wisconsin. L'Jarius Sneed, Louisiana Tech. Justin Reed, STANU.
Ryan Cook, Cincinnati.
Trey McDuffie, Washington.
A lot of youth on that defense. About 60% of their defense, first or second year players, as you look at the totality of the KC roster. Here's the rookie Gibbs to the left, has good speed.
Yeah!
Gibbs
Go!
stays on his feet to the 25-yard line.
That fucking dude! Ugh, let's go!
Detroit.
5 different plays they run out of the running game in which they run them at least 50 times. And what you see out of the Lions can be so frustrating. This little counter play to the outside and good athletes out in front of that play, but we are just now beginning to unwrap what Jahmyr Gibbs might mean to this offense. Explosiveness, big plays, and in theory, he's going to be able to do that in the passing game as well.
Way 10 of the drive. Goff reaches St. Brown to the 19-yard line. Orchestrating this on the offensive side, talking to Jared Goff in the headset is the offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, 37 years old. Chris, he got a couple of head coaching interviews this year. He really wanted to come back.
He is gone. He is gone this year.
There was a massive sigh of relief when Ben Johnson did not take that next interview in Carolina. He decided that he wanted to stay in Detroit, and everybody was thrilled. Jared Goff in particular.
Gibbs, the rookie running back, is in motion here. They like him as a pass catcher. Run Montgomery to the left, first down and more to the 13-yard line. You said it before. They've run so many different types of
I fucking love this
They're
team.
hard to stop.
Yeah, they are. So you start with the counter, the 2 guys pulling. This is the outside zone here. But remember where this all started. This is Dan Campbell going for it inside his own 20-yard line. That's pretty special right there. As a head coach, when you do that, it sends 2 signals. 1, we're going out to win this game. And 2, defense, we believe in you too.
Sam Laporta, the rookie out of Iowa, in the game for Detroit. Off the wing at the top of the screen. Montgomery runs left to the 9-yard line. Pick up of about 4. And you alluded to it, Chris. The different types of runs.
Oh, no.
It all comes back to a terrific offensive line.
It really does, and so much of it after that.
Oh, his shoes off, that's all. His shoes off.
Basically alone in the pocket, because you have to react to all those different styles of runs that they do up front, and their offensive line is powerful. And Penei Sewell, the right tackle, number 58, is as good as it gets in this thing.
6 for the first down, 9 for the touchdown. Space, trying to get to the outside. He's not done yet because he was never touched on the ground. And they're going to mark him right around the 9-yard line, back a couple of yards there. Once Gibbs went down, saying it's not college, you can get back up and run, and he did, but the Chiefs are waiting for him.
But here you go, right? If you're Ben Johnson, you know who you're playing on the other side. You're playing the MVP. So 3rd down, inside your own 10-yard line. This is when you need to be great. Whatever is the best thing on that card it is, we need to see it right here.
Deep flank in the end zone. You can hear me pop so loud.
36,
got it! Touchdown! Detroit Lions! Let's fucking go! God, I love this team.
Let's start first with the big guys up front. This is not play action. This is everybody move.
Yes!
And we've got football, and look at the protection. I can't tell you how much tape I watched this offseason, watching golf never get touched. And then that guy right there, I don't know who their answer is. They've already put McDuffie on him. They put various people on him. They have to figure out something.
Riley Patterson adds the extra point. The fourth down pickup, a 91-yard drive that kept Patrick Mahomes off the field for 8 minutes. And the guy who makes the Lions offense go, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
There are people who say things aren't made here. Those people should come to Michigan.
Detroit what?
Or Missouri, where you'll find Ford workers, not just assembling vehicles, but building the future of automotive manufacturing. It's why Ford employs the most hourly auto workers in this country. Can't speak for the other guys. But we're all in on America.
I need your help solving a murder. Mine.
People predictably make wrong decisions. Why?
I hear people are irrational.
Irrational. September 25th on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years on guest-approved essentials starting at just $17 per month. Plus, save on accessories store-wide to finish every look. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
5 seconds a pick.
Attention NFL superfans. Get ready to draft the ultimate team collection with
Little People Collector? Did they think that name through?
Plus, to you from America's heartland, Kansas City. I can't bag, fans back. It's so good to be
He'll
back
always
in
have that.
football. And as you said, Chris, no better place to start. Dan Campbell, who got Jared Goff back on the field with that fake punt on 4th down inside his own 20. Something we haven't seen in the league since Baltimore in 2019 did it inside their own 20. Dan Campbell said, I told my guys, this is one of the special places to come to. The football gods look down on Lambeau and Arrowhead. That's the last 2 places the Lions have played. Deep kick by Jack Fox. It'll be fair punt, and Casey will have it at the 25. Time now for a look at the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty that they are building, and it is presented by Lowe's. Building a dynasty under construction to be with the legendary teams. Why not? 7 consecutive division titles, tied for second in the history of the NFL. 5 consecutive AFC title games, all here at Arrowhead. That also tied for second for the longest 3 Super Bowl appearances in 4 seasons. Literally the only other team to do it this century. Success of
Oh, but
Kansas City.
Ruben thinks Detroit.
Isaiah Pacheco, a part of that last year. The rookie runs to the left. Alex Anzalone pushed him out of bounds, gain of 3 on 1st down.
Mike, there are just so many things to talk about here with this Chiefs offense. One, they have 2 new tackles on the outside. Andrew Wiley gone, Orlando Brown gone, Donovan Smith comes over from Tampa, Juwan Taylor comes over from Jacksonville, and so that's different. Also on the outside, none of these receivers have more than 2 years experience with this offense, and so there's a lot to try to figure out tonight for Patrick Mahomes. Oh, by the way, no Travis Kelce either.
On 2nd and 8, Mahomes will go left.
Yeah.
Covered. The Kelce replacement, Alex Anzalone all over him. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up.
What up, Eddie Jones? Go Lions, baby!
Lateral move as offensive coordinator from here to Washington with the Commanders. Nagy, the former Bears coach, is back in a familiar role. Offensive coordinator with the Chiefs. That's where he was before he went to the Bears.
Says he's now the traffic cop, right? 30 people out of the big guy's office as he possibly can.
He knows as a head coach, a lot of knocks on the door. Keep what you Chiefs trying to get 3rd and 8 done here. Mahomes hit as he throws. And it's caught by Justin Watson. As one of those receivers. Chris just talked about. He's been here a couple of years. A nice grab to the 46-yard line for the first down.
Well, Justin Watson, when you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, when they want to go down the field, more often than not, it is that guy. And as they're continuing to figure out this group, figure out who does what best, they have 7 receivers up for this game, so they're not anywhere close yet to understanding what this offense is going to look like this year.
The 46, Sky Moore, the jet sweep.
Oh, big hit.
Bounces off the Gardner Johnson tackle, and they'll mark him right around midfield at a gain of 4. Sky Moore, in his second year out of Western Michigan, was the second-round pick a couple years ago.
You know I like me some Sky Moore now. That he plays a little like Julian Edelman. He really does. He's tough, he's fast, he's like a 4-4 kind of guy, but he will block down the field as well.
What up, Dracon? I think so, dude. Why not us? Why not now, Dracon?
If you remember, he leveled Isaiah in the fourth.
Why not us? Why not now?
Johnson was with the Eagles.
So C.J. Gardner-Johnson is.
This team is legit, dude.
His own teammates can rub them the wrong way, but then when he gets on the field and he makes hits, this was one of.
How about Dan Campbell calling a fake punt on the first drive or second drive of the game?
The Detroit Lions or wherever he's playing.
3rd and 6, quarter line.
Come on, defense. Mahomes.
Hutchinson in pursuit. Haskell in pursuit. Mahomes to
He got there.
Did he get there? The spot says yes. Right at the 44-yard line. Mahomes turning on the Jets to get to the line. Marker right on the 44. It's a Chiefs first down to end this opening quarter.
I'm not sure about that spot.
So the legs getting it done to Patrick. As we.
Well, I mean, it's just a smart play.
Lions 7, Chiefs nothing. You're watching the NFL.
We're on pace to win 28-0. Kansas City's a good team, though. Even without Kelsey, even without Jones, I'm still nervous. I can't say I expect them to win. I just hope we play like. I know there's really no such thing as moral victories, but if they just barely, they don't look bad, like it's not a big mistake, it's like just a natural close game, and they don't win, I don't think anyone's going to fault them for it. I went to a Chinese buffet earlier while my wife was doing physical therapy, and fuck, man, that made me sick. I feel like crap. But I'm in good spirits. My body feels nauseous, but my brain and my heart are in, like, cohesion. I'm so happy it's opening night. Like, I waited for this. Waited. And now we have football till February. The Lions they got better. They won 9 games. They went 8-2 to finish the year. Their young players developed and got better. They had one of arguably the best drafts and free agency. They're going to need to get a few bounces to go their way. I will say this, however, if they get the number 1 seed, I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't think any team can come in Detroit and win a home playoff game. Win a playoff game in Detroit on the road. If you went to the 2011 game against the Bears, Monday Night Football, where the Bears committed 9 false start penalties and the Jim Schwartz gave the game ball to the fans, it still sits there to this day, that was something to behold. And that team was only 4-0 going into that game. You imagine a ruckus crowd at Ford Field, prices at a premium. No one there is leaving with a voice. That crowd's going to break the record for most noise ever in a home football game.
Chiefs first down at the Lions 44.
Look at all the
In
blue.
Quarter, that final play of the first quarter, Mahomes running out of bounds. Ball in his right hand as he is coming to the mark and about to be hit by the rookie Brian Branch. It's very close, but not looking right down the line. Hard to challenge. Chiefs get it out to Pacheco, who's tackled by Aiden Hutchinson. That's a gain of 4 on first down for Kansas City.
Aiden Hutchinson can fly out of there, can he? And not only did he get the job done with 9.5 sacks and 53 pressures, which led all rookies.
Mahomes is hard to
3
sack.
interceptions. We talked to him last night. I said, how many interceptions in your lifetime have you had before that? He said, altogether? He goes, yeah. I said, none. He hasn't had any. 3 and then 2 fumble recoveries as well, and forced fumbles. He had some rookie year.
Just found him. Officially 5 on first down. Mahomes clean pocket. Mark West down goes Scantling, comes back to the 25-yard line. Gain of 14. And a first down in front of C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I need to blow my nose.
And we're starting to see, despite the fact that they've had changeover with the Detroit Lions in the secondary, a little more zone back there than what they did. I mean, they really, Aaron Glenn was very much a man coverage kind of guy, but keep eyes on the quarterback now.
25 Mahomes hit as he throws.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get into Rashee Rice, the rookie out of SMU, their second-round pick. First target coming his way.
It's just different, isn't it, without Kelsey?
Feels different.
It's just different. It really is. And there's not that veteran, not Juju or somebody, McCole Hardman that he's used to. There's not that comfort level with
that felt really good.
If 1 or 2 isn't open, I know Kelsey is right there.
It's Juju Smith-Schuster.
Let me tell you, that felt real good.
With Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. 2nd and 10. Mahomes thinking about getting out of there.
He's so good.
Superman cape is up.
He's so good.
Mahomes is taken off. First down to the 2 Mahomes first down.
I've got Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team.
I wonder which spaceship he brought to the stadium. This alien is doing it again. I mean, you don't need me. Just watch the show. They've got him bottled in. They're going to win. Detroit Lions victory right there and now. He just does it so many times, you kind of get used to it.
First and goal from the 9. Pacheco in the back. Right to the right. Nolan Gray out to block for him. Pacheco down to the 2. 7 yards in the 7th-round pick out of Rutgers last year. And a good year he had. 830 yards for this KC offense.
Stay in the game, Pacheco. No.
Kelsey out in front of that run. Here he comes across the formation. Now, he did a lot of this anyway as a lead blocker, and he's pretty powerful when he gets to the point. Just barely missed that one, but good enough.
Jarrett McKinnon in the game down here. McKinnon back behind center.
Oh, they're doing some trick shit.
Yep, they'll give it to Mahomes.
That ain't gonna work. Fuck no. Fuck.
With Benito Jones on the tackle at the 1. You see McKinney going to sniff something up Andy Reid's sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't watch a lot of ESPN, Dracon.
The razzle-dazzle doesn't stun me, right? I just was thinking, how many...
I don't even have cable.
That doesn't have
I have YouTube.
Kelsey in it. Right? He's the one
I see
that
clips and stuff. I've seen everyone speak highly of the Lions.
From the 1, left-hand catch by Mahomes on the snap.
Good defense. Damn it!
Welcome to Kansas City. Rashee Rice.
Well, Kelsey being out's a big deal. He's the best ball catcher on a team that won the Super Bowl. He's one of the best players in the NFL. It's a big deal, him being out.
Juwan Taylor, these guys, the protection is why this play won. Anytime you can rush 4 and hold the ball that long, there's no way you're beating Patrick Mahomes.
So the Lions run into each other in coverage in the back there. Harrison Butker adds the extra point, so Detroit goes on the long drive and scores. Kansas City
Let's have a shootout.
We settle it here. 13 plays from Mahomes, 7 in the air. Rashee Rice, the first touchdown of his career. I'll leave it at 7 in KC.
Okay, here we go.
Judges are heading to stage.
Lions, you ready?
This is so exciting.
Wild
SoFi is helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions. Want to see? My savings are the ultimate tailgate setting. With SoFi checking and savings, I pay no account fees and earn a competitive APY. SoFi can help you fund all your ambitions, no matter how big or small. Like investing in the athletes of tomorrow.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
I always meet commercials. Patron, that's a good drink. Patron is awesome. Before Dracon, no one took Lions seriously, but now they do. Why are you Gia Field? Gia Field? Cheers, we're having some Ian J. Apple brandy.
Harrison Butker to kick. Khalil Dorsey back deep to receive. His team stopped on drive 1, TDs on drive 2. This Lions drive will start at the 25.
All right, let's take a look at this Lions offense and what do they want to do? They want to establish the run. Why? So those two linebackers step up like that and still can't stop the run. But because they see them stepping up, now you can work in behind them. That is the basics of what the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, Jared Goff are trying to get done. And it's all because this offensive line plays at such a high level.
A lot of motion in the Lions offense.
Experience is very solid. From the 25, this third drive starts. Just off in time. Or no, let's see. Timeout. Get timeout first, yep. Blake Butler's running down.
Timeout. Detroit.
A little bit of communication there, so we'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
200, you get better than that. Lions, Brock Wright.
Bolton helps throw him down to the ground, along with his linebacking pal, Willie Gay.
I just feel like I could draw up for you every time the protection of this team. Now they're going to go accelerate the offense.
Yup.
Second one just gets
Jared Goff.
going straight ahead for a couple of yards. They gave you more time. Go ahead.
No, they did. I appreciate it. Works out well. I've been interested to watch some of the secondary play here of the Kansas City Chiefs and the people that they have in and out. One bit of a surprise is the rookie, Jamari Connor, who has been really good, at least in preseason and in college. and being a part of the pressure package has been in several times. So I would think that we're going to see some slot blitzes here pretty soon before he's in the game.
They go 3 linebackers for the moment. First and 10, here's Montgomery to the left to the 39-yard line. But when I come back to this Lions running team, people ask, well, wait, it was so good last year with Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. Why make the changes that they do?
Well, DeAndre Swift had some injuries. I mean, he did, and that was all part of it. But you could tell it shook up Dan Campbell to have to get rid of Jamal Williams. I don't think he wanted to. I think they were legitimately trying to sign him. But he was also afraid Jamal Williams was going to go somewhere, and he wasn't going to get Williams or David Montgomery. So they just pulled the trigger on Montgomery, and they're happy they did.
And a guy they know from Chicago, they saw him twice a year. Fake to him, over the top. Crossing complete at the 40-yard line. And that's like the bread and butter Lions play. St. Brown.
Dude's always open.
Play action.
He's always open.
So here it is. This is off the outside zone. Going to come back here. You see a million teams do this. But now you're going to get this back across the front. And why is that? You saw there Nick Bolton, number 32, was within 3 or 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. There just isn't that kind of depth there. And their favorite target, as usual, St. Brown.
4th of the night. 200 for his career. Montgomery eludes the first hit by Trent McDuffie, but McDuffie now wearing 22. He was 21 last year. Comes in there and shuts it down.
Yeah, Trent McDuffie really, in my mind, has proven what a special player he is. There's no question. Their 2 best corners are L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. You get the feeling they'd really rather play both of those guys outside and find somebody to come in and play the slot. Maybe it'll be Connor. But right now, McDuffie is the best of what they have in that slot position.
It is Connor in the slot, top of the screen. 2nd and 11.
Here it comes.
He nailed it. Montgomery saw it too, and that's the
Sam Laporta!
27-yard line. First down. Lions took him with the 34th overall pick early in the 2nd round out of Iowa.
So just testing the waters a little bit. You're going to see number 27 throughout the course of the night. Try and bring some pressure. Nobody really does that better than Steve Spagnuolo, their defensive coordinator, where they are able to get unblocked players. So as good as this offensive line is, if you're not blocking one of them, then it's a great opportunity. But the Lions counter with 2 tight ends in there and 5 offensive linemen to help.
Goff is in his last 8 passes. Run inside with Montgomery. Bent back after a gain of a couple of yards. Goff started 0 for 3 in this game, and you think about the preseason. He was one of 8 quarterbacks who didn't play at all in the preseason. And he said, it might take me a drive to get going. It was about right. It took about a drive and a half, and now he's looking sharp.
It's really surprising to see how confident Jared Goff is, isn't it?
Different dude, right?
Ben Johnson's had an impact, Dan Campbell's had an impact, and the success they had at the end of last year had a major.
Past halfway through the quarter, 2nd and 8. Goff out quick to Gibbs, that edge speed on display.
Gibbs
propels himself for the first down, and the Lions back in the red zone.
Gibbs every bit, that dude.
You can almost hear the acceleration. Can't you? I mean, when he's out there, it's like one of those little trucks that you go zoom, zoom, you know? And as he turns this corner here, you could just feel like somebody get this guy on the ground quick, because if he really hits top speed,
gone.
We have a problem.
You're playing with your grandkids this summer, haven't you? Little truck zoom, zoom. From the 17, that's a mistake on the snap. Goff gets on it and just
good shit, Jared.
Loss of 11. Confusion on that one.
Brock Wright's going to come across in motion
here,
saw that. And it's going to hit him. And so what has been sort of back-to-back, really top-end drives gets stymied here. So this is not really where the Lions want to be. They're not that classic downhill. Here they go into a spread formation. Bring Gibbs back in, but this is really favors the Kansas City Chiefs. This is what they do well.
2nd and 20, pressure on. They release Gibbs against the state yard.
Have some.
This is forearmed out of bounds by Justin Reed at the 17-yard line.
I tell you, Jared Goff's really doing a nice job so far. They're getting those free rushers. They're bringing people off the slot, and yet he has an immediate answer. He doesn't look rattled in the slightest with the fact that they're bringing all the Steve Spagnuolo kind of magic that he can bring to bear.
Three-time Super Bowl champ as a coordinator, once with the Giants, twice here with the Chiefs.
Shotgun, no running back, all receivers.
Defenses bring heat at the right time. 3rd and 10.
They're dropping back for sure.
Out quick, one on the edge.
Fumble! The Chiefs have it.
By Brian Cook. It might have been McDuffie over there to knock it free, and the Chiefs come up with a turnover in the red zone.
Just one of them plays. Got to get back on defense.
On a good drive there. McDuffie with the hit. Cook with the recovery. The Chiefs D comes up with a big play.
60 minutes. I always like to mute the commercials. Chiefs ball. I saw that, Eddie. Thank you. I saw that. Thank you. I saw that. I knew it was their ball as soon as the ball popped out. Helmet on the football. Marvin Jones held it. He covered up. That's just one of those things where, like, his grip's got to be better. It's good that happens early in the game where it's not so pivotal late. It can become a point of focus now for the team.
And they take over now, back at their own 7-yard line. Marvin Jones on that fumble for the Lions. First fumble of his career. Edwards-Helaire, the run only a couple. That is Aiden Hutchinson, the 2 players there on the side. Speaking of Hutchinson, his parents are in the house and mic'd up tonight. His parents, part of their big story, as you've looked throughout, there they are, Chris. Every time you see Aiden, Melissa and Chris aren't too far behind, neither are his 2 sisters. It's a family affair with the Hutchinsons.
It's a definite family affair. And Aiden had some good stories on his mom. We'll get into it.
From the 9-yard line, Mahomes, step up.
Stop doing things.
Go down here at the 12. I mentioned they're wearing a mic. Let's listen into them from earlier.
Go, go, go. Oh. Watch this. I bet.
My big binoculars came out of the bag.
Yeah! Woo! Big fun. Yeah! Aiden beat him badly there.
He looks like Papa Aiden.
And Dad knows Dad was two-time All-Big Ten performer. He had 24 sacks in his Michigan career.
And what did he say about Mom? He said, she won't be in the stadium long. She'll be heading in and out.
She gets nervous. She's walking back and forth. Chiefs weren't organized there for the third down, so they're going to take their first time out.
All right.
4 minutes till halftime.
We find missing people who have slipped through the cracks, and we bring them home.
Stop, dude.
And Peacock brings up the Big Ten every Saturday night in the fall. Go Eaton, Todd Blackwood, and Catherine Tappan, and then we'll be with you every Sunday night. So, the night set here in the fall.
We got the Chiefs back
Third
up.
down, Mahomes retreats.
Lofted it over his head. Oh, come on, Chauncey! Oh!
And it will set up 4th down. Hutchinson putting the pressure on.
That was 4th down.
Force Patrick to go backwards just a little bit. Not that it matters for Patrick Mahomes, but Aiden Hutchinson, and it's really been a heck of a matchup on the outside with Jawan Taylor. A little contact there and forced Patrick Mahomes to loft it instead of throw it.
Tommy Townsend will kick with Raymond back in for Detroit. Hanging it high. Another one with good hang time. Very nice. Signal late. Raymond's got it at the
Good shit, Raymond.
good field position for Detroit. 3:47 to the half. The Chiefs get the ball to start the second half. A lot of questions with Kansas City. One, no Chris Jones. That's a difference-making, game-changing pass rusher. And the second one, no Travis Kelce. How do you think it's worked out so far?
There's been an impact. There's no question about it. No real pressure so far on Goff from just a 4-man rush being out there. And Kelce, come on. I mean, we've watched enough of that. We know what that impact is. But I'll say this. For the Detroit Lions, they're in this thing, right? They're on the road, world champs, Mahomes, the whole thing. Now are you ready to win one of these? You know, they had a great run at the end of the season. But are you ready to come in against the big guys and win one of these?
They won 8 of their last 10 for 2 Lambeau and the Aaron Rodgers era in Green Bay. Knocked the Packers out of the playoffs. It's a Lions team that has seen a long drought. They missed the playoffs the last 6 years. Third longest run in the league. First down the run with David Montgomery, the pile.
Moving the ball, moving the ball, moving the ball.
Montgomery takes it out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Give him 5.
And Campbell, whose gutsy call on the fake punt, got the thing started for the Detroit Lions. And it's going to be an interesting year for me, really, to watch David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's going to be frustrating, I think, for some fans. They're going to go,
especially fantasy fans,
because he's so exciting to watch. And yet, there are a lot of people who, within that Lions organization, think that our MVP this year could end up being David Montgomery because he does so many things well.
Play action. Deep ball.
Jones, too high for Marvin. And incomplete. Been in the league for about a dozen years now.
Jared missed that one. Sure wants it back.
To the Lions, was there for 5 years. They went to Jacksonville. Of course, he started it all in Cincinnati.
Yeah, had a great year there in Cincinnati, his second year with 10 touchdowns. But they really need something explosive. As far as pure speed on this offense, Billy Freeman probably is the one that has some of that. So you never know, number 11's going to wake up this crowd here at some point.
That's the position group moving in this Detroit team. Are they a division caliber winning team? Goff, pressure, and brought down. Holding on to the ball as Dana got there again. So that's
good shot.
That Mike Dana has stepped up the pass rush and gets the Lions off the field.
Yeah, Jonah Jackson really not doing too badly with this one. But Dana is one of those guys, just not big. He can get underneath you. And then look at him stop on a dime. How many defensive tackles have you ever seen basically do a hockey stop and slide back up and end up with a sack?
Detroit kid, De La Salle High School, Central Michigan to start, the Wolverine to finish. Lions trying to bleed as much time as possible as Richie James wins the punt. Jack Fox heads it high. James put up the end of the 17.
Yeah, good. Lions are swarming.
2:02 to go. So Mahomes and the Chiefs have a chance to do something with it, score, and get the ball to start the second half as they get it to begin the third quarter.
But the Lions offensively at least have been able to move up and down the field. Obviously the fumble on the end of that one drive cost them points, cost them the lead here. But at least they're hanging
Mahomes
in there.
walks
For the Kansas City Chiefs, I think maybe they're a little surprised at this Detroit Lions defense. If you watch them on tape, at some points of the season, you go, this is the worst defense in all of football. Not so here tonight.
And Mahomes fires on the run. And the touchdown maker from earlier is on the run. Rashid Rice with a good run and catch to the 43-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning with $1:54 to go. 7-0, you're watching the NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
It's not just going to be another day in paradise. Might even be something better. What took you so long?
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get cleaned? I know. Cascade Platinum Plus has me doing dishes differently.
Scrub, soak, nope. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
Only Platinum Plus is bigger, with double the Dawn grease fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no rewash clean and a cabinet ready shine.
Rewash? Not in my house.
Upgrade to Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
No, what are you talking about?
You're in fire pits.
Good game so far.
Very good game so far. I'm surprised it's so low scoring. Lions are rusty. Chiefs are without some people, and I think Lions are playing good defense. It's fucking wiggle.
That's never happened to me before. Really.
Everyone in my family went on a Carnival cruise. Maggie didn't come though because she's a dog. Mom did things I've never seen her do.
Really paying off, and we're also going to preview the Cowboys-Giants on Sunday night. Mike, back to you.
Real look forward to seeing you all at Football Night in America before the Cowboys and Giants game. Enjoyed Jason Garrett's visit with a guy he knows very well, Dan Campbell. In our pregame here tonight in Kansas City. From the 43-yard line, first down for Mahomes.
Deep ball, picked off. Wow, what is Patrick Mahomes doing?
Jerry Jacobs running with him. It's second down.
It's really just a different looking Detroit Lions secondary. It really is. And for Dan Campbell, he went through some really hard things with this team, right? I mean, there was a time the secondary was so bad he had to fire the secondary coach. He had to bench 3 starters. It was really a struggle, and T.J. Hawkinson all traded at the same time.
Yep.
That moment's when they took off a season ago after that 1-6 start.
43, it's Rice again for 2 yards.
Who the fuck is Rice?
The Detroit player coming up with the big stop for the first time as we see Brian Branch, third down ahead. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, was under fire, as you mentioned, but Aaron Glenn really has a different look in that secondary. It's a big part of the rebuild here. That was the weak spot. They've addressed it, and this guy's got a bunch of coverages for him.
Yeah, and he changed. That's a man coverage kind of coach right there. And he knew he had to play some more zones, some more matches, keep more of their eyes on the quarterback instead of the man.
3rd and 7, Hutchinson rushing from the inside.
Yeah, good defense. Holding. Was it our first flag of the game? That's on the defense. Oh, it's holding. Yes, it's holding.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Trey Smith, the guard. That's the first penalty of the game.
Yeah, I don't blame Hutchinson for moving in on the guard because some of the tactics so far by Jawan Taylor, he is gaining every advantage. We're seeing a crafty veteran out there.
Here we go. Mom and Dad were watching upstairs.
Way to go, Hutch. Thank you.
He is our Hutch analyst.
We fully understand that your kid makes a play. You only watch it one person.
Mahomes going to take another time out here. Second one. 3rd and 17 ahead for the Chiefs in this 7-7 game. Right back in 30 seconds.
The NFL season is here. They are showing out with the pregame stats. Show me where to get that.
All eyes on me. And you looking at me? Yeah, all eyes on me. All eyes on me. What you looking at me? Know you like what you see? Know you like what you see? Yeah, you like what you see? All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
52nd season, now known as GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, 8 miles southeast of downtown. Sure, the parking lot, Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. 3rd and 17. Former baseball player who was drafted by the Detroit Tigers, Patrick Mahomes. Good time down the middle of the field.
Wow.
Inside Jerry Jacobs to the 30-yard line. And the rush to the ball. Chiefs still have a timeout. After the game of 34, Mahomes right back to it. And firing. Watson over there. Got it at the 5. First and goal for Kansas City. Back-to-back big plays of 34.
That might be game.
Bang, bang out of Patrick Mahomes right there. This was Jerry Jacobs from his quarterback position. to Justin Watson in another big play.
Watson gains to 26 and 19. Justin Ross, tall receiver out of Clemson, 6'4", top of the screen. First and goal. Mahomes looking. Siler slings to the touchdown. Mahomes goes to Blake Bell.
Lions ain't ready. Lions ain't ready for prime time.
Anzalone right here is going to be the one that's going to see that inside receiver break there, and as soon as he did, Patrick Mahomes said, let me drop down here, a little sidearm around the bend. Easy. That was some finish. That is what you get when you play Patrick Mahomes. You go, hey, we're in this game. We're hanging in there. Yes, we had a fumble. Then 1, 2, 3. Right? And there in the end. That's how fast it happens.
Chiefs were missing a player. Here for the extra point, Andy Reid was yelling down to Carl Johnson, the official on the side, the line judge for the timeout. Now they get it. And it's a 30-second timeout. So Blake Bell was a quarterback till he was a senior at Oklahoma. Been around the league a bunch. His 5th NFL team. And again, you're missing your big guy. Doesn't mean you can't go to the tight end down here.
Yeah, they just show you something to distract you as a linebacker. And that time Anzalone went with the first of the tight ends across the field and left the other wide open.
Travis Kelce watched it all like a proud big brother for the tight end room, taking care of business. Like Mahomes, Bell was also drafted by the Detroit Tigers in 2010. Buck-around to the extra point. And the Chiefs, 2 big back-to-back plays, walking down the field. And for the first time this season, the Champs have the lead. Tonight, Kelce, but it's Bell. 14-7 KC.
The Wiz needs artists like you. This is what makes our show special.
No, we're not doing that.
You see it?
Crest Reality Checkup.
That trendy film on your tea is actually the buildup of plaque bacteria, which can cause cavity.
I also have to live with the fact I never beat Chris Jericho.
That's pretty fucking dope. Oh shit.
I used to have this habit, and even today, my daughter saw me. I had a different move. I also have to live with the fact.
Around midfield, pushing back to 3rd and long. Mahomes converted to Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs kept driving. They now have the lead. 10-7.
Imagine Lions are just gonna take a knee, right?
Touchbacks impacted. We call inside the 25. We get the ball at the 25. The kickoffs have just been blown out to the back of the end zone so far. So 2 timeouts and 34 seconds left. Jared Goff. Chris Mahomes got hot on that drive.
He did, and that's what you have to understand. As Philadelphia saw in the Super Bowl, looked like they were in a great position, and then here comes the second half. They score 3 straight touchdowns and a field goal, and they got the wreck.
See how aggressive the Lions play this year. Goff's first one.
Come out.
Tight end gains 5, 38 timeout Detroit. 1 left, 29 seconds left.
I like what they're doing. You don't want to go crazy in this situation, but taking a knee can also take a little steam out of an offense. I mean, I always felt as a player that when you're in this situation, to not give us a chance with timeouts to go down and score was almost insulting. Like, oh, what are you doing? And that's just not who Dan Campbell is, right?
No.
They may end up throwing an interception, there may be a turnover, but he's not going to stop putting the pedal down with this offense.
No. Why is Chris Collinsworth saying that?
Riley Patterson first have to get a first down. He's bring 4. Goff throws complete. To that touchdown.
Laporta's got to get there.
A yard short. Detroit take a final timeout with 22 seconds left.
This is Trent McDuffie's a special player. He's the one that got his helmet on the ball and caused the fumble earlier when it looked like the Lions were going in for a score. Another great open field tackle, and if you're going to play in that slot, you have to be able to get these guys on the ground, and he really is going to get better and better and better. He missed about 6 weeks a season ago with a hamstring injury, so when he came back and they got into the AFC Championship game in the Super Bowl, 2 biggest games of the year, they put him in the slot.
First round pick out of Washington. And playing like it here in year 2. So 3rd and a yard for Detroit when they get out of timeouts. So almost pointless to run it here, so it'll be in the air. And Goff will complete it for the first down at the 42-yard line. No timeouts left after the Reynolds catch. We'll have to kill it here. No time to spot it, and Detroit will have 7 seconds to work with.
Hook and ladder.
So it's been a good first half for Jared Goff. You know, it's been good. It just hasn't been great. And when you play this team and this quarterback, the MVP, you have to have moments of greatness. And now, unfortunately, going in down at the half, you have to say, all right, can we stay with the game, which is we want to pound them and go play action. But when you start getting behind and trying to play catch-up, that's not really who the Lions are.
Importantly, 2 seconds put back on the clock does give the Lions time to run something, get out of bounds, and run another play. Goff will fire to the sideline, and Jones gets
Fucking Jones has got to go.
That's a big miss right there.
down to 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a couple Goff has been high again to Jones.
That was close because they get that one. Now you definitely have a chance to at least take a shot at it.
Jones got to catch that.
Joshua Williams, 4th round pick from last year, close in. As I said, a lot of 1st and 2nd year players, but this young Chiefs defense stepped up last year, played a bunch of snaps, took them all the way to the Super Bowl. Got a big Wolverine to prove. 5 seconds left, and it's knocked down by Karlaftis as they try to swing it out to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now 4th down with 3 seconds remaining.
Man, that was really close. If Karlaftis had been able to get his eyes on this ball, he might have had a chance. This was a J.J. Watt special kind of play right there.
We're going to keep the offense out. Chiefs got a bunch of guys running around trying to get the right defense out there. They've got no timeouts to get organized. They got 11. Goff with the final play of the half. This is just one of those teams work on. It's going to throw it out of bounds.
Good shit, good shit.
When it gets to 0-0.
Everyone's thoughts so far?
Game day dip in the oven.
Thinking during that whole, are you okay? I said, I'm just working on my speech. Hey, my daughter have this habit. I also have to live with the fact I never beat Chris Jericho. I used to have this habit, and even today, my daughter Noelle saw me. I had a different move. I was closing my eyes and shaking my head, and she was going, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm just working on my speech." But in the old days, my wife would see me in the gym, and yes, I did used to go to the gym. I didn't get much stronger, but I would think of a lot of cool things to say, and she would see me over there, my eyes closed, and my right arm would be shaking, and she'd come over and she'd grab me and say, "You're doing promos, aren't you?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm doing promos." And I stopped thinking about promos for the longest time, and I stopped thinking about great moments that I might be able to bring to the WWE Universe until last year at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I grabbed Chris and I said, "Chris, can I talk to you about something some other time?" And what I was thinking during that Hall of Fame, I realized, I heard the rumor that we might be in New York City, and hoped, I didn't do anything to actively campaign to be up here as part of the class of 2013, but I hoped that I might be. And I just remember thinking to myself, I'd like to drop an elbow on Chris Jericho. One more. I don't have any elbows left in me.
That's awesome. The pop. Smoke with elbow. What a pop. Oh my goodness. It's yes. CM Punk did that.
I also...
Howdy, long time no seen.
What up, Super Mew? How are you, pal? I know that's you because you said howdy. I don't even have my comments up. Rooting on my Lions, man. Opening night. We're down 7. Ugh, it's not looking great. We scored first and let them score. We didn't get the interception. It's not a long game. It's a short game.
Patrick Mahomes getting it to Blake Bell. Not the name we're used to cheering on, but Travis Kelce happy to cheer on everyone as he can't make it out with that injured knee. Right now at 14-7 are the Chiefs. Maria Taylor, Devin McCourty, Jason Garrett, Chris Sims here with you. And as this game started out, the Lions were playing gutsy and had their way up the middle rushing the ball.
What the score so far?
14-7 Chiefs. Lions are down 7.
As a head coach, these are ones you call it and you don't want. You know, they pull it off, end up having a 14-play drive after that for points. Big time gutsy call there. But the thing what we noticed watching this game, all these
Lions got to run the ball more.
the Chiefs are worried about stopping the run game. That's one less guy in the middle of the field, and we
Chiefs get the ball after the half too. They're likely to go up. They're likely to score here.
There they threw the ball, then they set up the running game.
Gibbs comes around the sideline. They're off to the races, and they've been moving the ball really well.
But we had questions about how Patrick Mahomes would fare without Travis Kelce, a guy who caught 110 passes last season, and he's found different weapons and different ways to keep the ball rolling.
Did we really have questions?
We did.
I don't know if we really did, right?
Answered all of them.
Was it going to be great or awesome is what we were thinking here.
And yes, Detroit's won a lot of plays with the scheme, but they won this play. And it's still a loss for 15 yards. Mahomes moving in the pocket, and his magic is just unreal.
Still a game.
The quarterback's his instinct, and this guy's got more instinct than anybody. His vision, his feel, he extends plays. Something else.
And what I love right here is it's right before the half. Detroit gives the ball back to Kansas City, and they do the halftime swing.
Oh, you know something about that, Mr. New England.
You score before the half, and then you come on the second half, and guess what? You get the ball again, and you try to extend that lead. So you get a big half for Detroit.
They went 64 yards in about 3 plays or something like that.
5 for 6, 92 yards. That's Mahomes for you. Coming up, we're going to take a look ahead to the Cowboys and Giants on Sunday night. But first, life's...
Boo. Hey, we gonna squad up soon? On Fall Guys Super Mew, they got extreme squads. I've not liked the last 2 weeks of Fall Guys. It had the Jump Club. How dumb is that? Nobody likes Jump Club. I won a couple crowns yesterday. Today I was last man standing, but I couldn't get it done for my squad.
I enjoy the Jump Club.
I would have liked it more if it was for a crown I would have went for, but it's only
Sure.
40 shards. It's only 40 shards if you win.
Wait, we are gonna play Fall Guys now?
No, I'm watching football right now.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, gonna head out. Might join back for some Fall Guys.
Come back around 11 o'clock when the game's ending. Cheers, Super Mew.
Okay, emoji thumbs up.
God bless us, everyone, Super Mew. Oh, shit. Let's go Lions. Whew.
Big scrambles on that last drive. For the Lions, the fake punt kept that touchdown drive alive. 7 in the Dan Campbell year, most since 2021. The Lions' first half offense was good as that drive kept going. The other 4 drives, not so much. The math has this 7-point lead here. The NFL kickoff presented by YouTube TV. It's Rico, Chris Collinsworth. You can hear from Melissa Stark in a moment. On this beautiful night here in Kansas City, Andy Reid, 117 regular season wins against Dan Campbell when he was a player. When Andy was the coach of the Eagles and Dan Campbell was a Giants tight end, and also played tight end for the Lions as well. Second half kickoff for Jack Fox, no return, it's a touchback, and when the teams came out, Melissa Stark, the Lions head coach.
Dan, down by a touchdown. How do you get the offense going again here in the second half?
We got to convert on third down. I mean, it's that simple. You know, we were in good opportunity. We got down there, and man, we don't communicate well. We get an ill-advised snap between 2 guys, and then we turn the ball over. You know, and that's self-induced. We get that, we get the points. We're much better. And look, defensively, because I know you're about to ask it, we're good. We got to contain Mahomes.
Yep.
It always has been about him. We're playing pretty good up front.
Thanks, Dan.
Here's Isaiah Pacheco to the left. And a gain of 2 yards on first down. He didn't even let Melissa get to the defense question. He knew it was coming. Knew it was coming, and he went right there.
How many cups of coffee does he drink in a day?
Well, it's like one big one with a whole bunch of shots in it, 2 veggies to start the day. Ease your way in.
I think he's one of the most misunderstood guys, though, that I've seen. Everybody wants to go back and bite the kneecaps and all that. He has such a passion for this team, his players. He's just a really good hang-around kind of guy.
Second and 8 for Mahomes. They set up Pacheco on the screen. Reed Humphrey, the late block. 7-3 for the first down. Across the 35 to the 37-yard line. The patience of Pacheco, who was slow to get up after that one. He missed a good part of the preseason for KC.
Pacheco's the only guy that looks like he's running violently even when nobody's around. And on the back end of that thing, you saw Hutchinson all the way across the field, and they just needed to go make that play.
Benito Jones takes him down, and Pacheco is slow to get up, and now is stopped over midfield. As he was over there, the team's starting to break the huddle. There was a little combo of both teams out there. I don't know if the words were exchanged, but there's Pacheco walking off slowly. And Rick Burkholder pointing to his hip. The athletic trained a long time for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Pacheco will be looked at. So this was as he was walking up. It's C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who had the big hit on him in the Super Bowl. Those two guys going at it with each other. Mahomes, chased by Hutchinson, throws on the run. Nobody there at all. The pass incomplete.
Lions are holding their own.
You want to try and do some play action kind of stuff. Bring the tight end across the formation here to try and pick up Hutchinson. But that's tough, right? You're trying to make them believe it's that inside run play. Not many tight ends going to keep that guy at bay.
Hutchinson up against the right tackle, Jawan Taylor.
Hutchinson getting in there. Yeah!
Jerry Jacobs had him locked down. And it's third down attempt.
What's up, baby?
One of the things that you'll notice.
Go Lions. We're only down a touchdown right now, and we're playing really good. We scored first, and then they scored twice, and then it went to halftime, and then now we're in the second half. It's a good game so far. I love you, baby. Yeah! Lions did a great job.
Jawan Taylor out of it. Here's the pressure one more time, and it has been all Hutchinson. We really haven't seen a lot of pressure from anyone else. Thought maybe Aleem McNeil, number 54, might provide some of that here tonight, but it's been all Hutchinson.
Tommy Townsend, the kick. Their clock, 55 yards. Can we frame it back to the 6 to take it in?
A lot of chippiness.
Getting a little edge. 14-7. Remember Jimmy Buffett going to break. As you're watching the NFL kickoff presented by
R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett.
TV.
That time went quick. Here we go, Lions.
23 times. We'll start with the throw here on first down. And
Marvin Jones again dropped.
Marvin Jones' connection has not been there. Sid Cal Golden Bears, it has not been very sturdy in this first game.
No, it hasn't been a good night for Marvin Jones at all. And those are the kind of plays that you need right there, because then it allows you to stay in possible run situation. Instead, now you're backed up, and here comes the pressure.
Second and 10. Montgomery inside. The Chiefs' defensive line is waiting there. They stack that up. You can see there's a lot of conversation going on. Some pushing, and a flag comes in at the very back end. There were two different skirmishes going on, and one drawing a flag. It's been a pretty clean game. Just one penalty accepted. It was on Kansas City, and it may have been a mistake by the Lions because it gave the Chiefs a chance to extend the drive to take the lead.
It's kind of no big deal if it's on the Lions, a huge deal if it's on Kansas City.
There are two fouls on the play.
Offsetting
One
penalties.
by each team. Personal foul, offense number 58. Personal foul, defense number 32. Those fouls will offset. Third down.
Today, Sewell and Nick Bolton. And so it'll be third down.
Right here, Sewell. These are the two guys going at it right there.
Down, get your face. John Hussey is the one who came in there to try to stop it. There was another skirmish back behind the play as well. So third and 10 for Detroit.
Gotta be careful for the Jarius Sneed coming off the slot right here.
The folks to Goff's right. He retreats, throws. It is Alonzo, but short. Way short. Sam Laporta caught it. But a great play by the safety, Justin Reed, to make the tackle and force a 3 and out.
So we've seen big drives out of Goff, and yet I think the surprise of the night for me so far is the play of the Kansas City Chiefs on defense. No Chris Jones, and yet here they are now, except for that one drive in which they have held up really well.
That was the first-round pick, Andrew Duque. Zama got it there to make the play. Jack Fox with the kick. Good hang time on it. They're caught back at the 41-yard line. Good field position for Kansas City. Teams exchange punts to start this third quarter. An opening night for 2023.
Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed.
And what's that?
NFL bettors get $100 off NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV. So you can live bet all game long. So get all your high fives in now before football Sundays become Sundays again.
Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets and get $100 off NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. Our new cleaning pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips that absorb and lock dirt away. And it has a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. So you can clean your home faster than ever. Don't mop harder, mop smarter with the new Swiffer Power Mop.
My name is Rami, but most know me for my McDoja-like presence online. I wasn't always so great with martial arts, though. I learned martial arts to defend myself. I was born with a cleft lip and palate that caused me to be teased mercilessly as a child because of my scars. Operation Smile is an organization that provides not only surgeries, but pre- and post-care for children who were born with a cleft lip and palate. And so many kids are waiting for their chance for a new smile. Learn how you can help by visiting operationsmile.org today.
How white do you think your teeth really are? Let's try the tissue test. Ugh, still yellow. Obviously, whitening toothpaste can only do so much.
That's because there's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Whitening toothpaste only works on the surface, but Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel surface, whitening like a $400 professional treatment.
So much whiter.
The #1 teeth whitening brand in America.
Wraps up the Champion League crown. Alex Palou will be awarded the Astor Cup post-race, but still some good racing to watch. NBC and Peacock on Sunday. In Kansas City's story, we mentioned the variety of receivers they had, not relying on one. There you look at the snaps they've played tonight, all playing an even bigger role without Travis Kelce. This is their best starting field position. And Mahomes tries to take
Nice! Jack Campbell!
Darius Toney was broken up by Jack Campbell. That's the rookie that the Lions selected later in the first round.
How about that play right there? There's your Butkus Award winner, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, first team All-American, and diving to make this play. Sometimes it's nice having that big 6'5" body out there to make a play. And you know he's just going to be introduced into the game slowly. But plays like that, you get a few more plays.
18th overall pick in the draft. Inside run for about 3 there with Edwards-Helaire. Here's Melissa.
Mike, we have an update on Travis Kelce from the team. They tested out his right knee in the pool this morning at 10:30. He struggled in the pool. He had no power. So they ultimately decided the smart decision was to hold him out tonight. He's wearing a compression sleeve on that right knee. They do feel optimistic about his chances to play next week.
We play at Jacksonville next week, have the extra time with a Thursday game. It was hyperextended in practice on Tuesday. So this is 3rd and 6.
Yeah! Brian fucking Branch! Let's fucking go! Come on! Woo!
Welcome to the NFL, Brian Branch.
And thank you very much, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah! Ah!
Have been excited since the day they drafted him. Right
One-handed.
in the hands of Toney, an absolutely perfect throw that'll go down as an interception for Patrick Mahomes on a perfect throw.
Toney missed a bunch of candidates, torn meniscus. Riley Patterson adds the extra point. And if you were around the Detroit Lions in the offseason, all you heard about was this rookie out of Alabama who's worked his way into the nickel spot. Ball finds him, finishes it off. The Branch score evens the game at 14.
Febreze. Hi. I keep my home fresh with Febreze Fade to Fight Plug. And I use this. Febreze has a microchip to digitally control how much scent is released so it doesn't fade. Oh, does mine have a microchip? Oh, Febreze smells first day fresh for 50 days. That's a shockingly long time.
Lions just got a pick 6. God, this is football.
A small business owner who's happy.
Go Lions, yo. Where's the audio? Oh shit, no, here we go.
Detroit Lions defense, Jack Campbell, a first-round pick, started this drive with a big play. What looked like what was going to be a completion in the middle of the field to Tony. He breaks it up, and then don't underestimate this play by Brian Branch. He was trying to break hard left back here, had to reach back to his right, one-handed. How many times do we see defensive backs put that ball on the ground? But right now, we have a tie score.
Isaiah Pacheco back in the game here, Chris. First down, Mahomes, Chase throws it out. Pacheco in open space, makes one man miss. And he's taken to the sideline by Derek Barnes. As he'll pick up about 7 yards on that one. We talked to Dan Campbell last night about his rookie nickelback, Brian Branch. He said, what you saw in Alabama is what we saw in training camp. He makes plays, run game and pass game. That's why they weren't afraid to throw him in there on opening night.
There were a lot of questions. Would they put Branch down in the slot or would they put C.J. Gardner-Johnson? And it looks like they made the right decision. Branch has been the guy there here tonight.
Inside gives Pacheco.
Oh, got smoked.
He's just going to be marked by Carl Johnson right around the 35. Line judge coming in there. They're pushing there at the end of the play. Folks are looking for a flag. It's starting to get a little chippy.
Everybody on Kansas City, including Andy Reid, when we talked to him, acknowledged what kind of team this is. They knew coming in that this was going to be one of those feisty teams. There's going to be some pushing, there's going to be some shoving. Don't react to it. But I think it kind of woke up the Detroit Lions when some of that stuff was going on.
Touching the 35, so deep to first down. And Mahomes, deep drop, looking deep, launching downfield for Watson again. This one comes up short and incomplete. It was well covered. The Lions had Cam Sutton and C.J. Gardner-Johnson back there. This Lions secondary revamped and playing okay thus far here tonight, save for that one drop.
I mean, it's so bizarre to see Patrick Mahomes underthrow one. I was looking at that ball getting tipped, or I mean, he was on the move. Maybe he just thought his guy, if he threw it short, could come back and get it. A bit unusual. A strange start here to the second half.
Already 10 incompletions on the night for Mahomes.
Sure, again.
James, the Giants last year. A lot of similar type receivers. That's what's going to be interesting to watch, how this receiving core works its roles as this season goes on for Andy Reid and the Chiefs.
Yeah, Richie James had a big year last year, tied for the most catches, 57 catches. So who is it that's going to step forward and make those plays? Because right now you get the feeling that Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are still trying to figure that out.
McKinnon's always a big factor in there. 3rd and 4. Mahomes scanning, nothing open.
Yeah! Yeah!
And incomplete. Hutchinson again gets to Mahomes at the end. And it's 4th down. The Chiefs will kick it away.
One of the things that you get, not just legitimate wins on the edge, but you get pure hustle out of Aiden Hutchinson. He'll never stop. And if he didn't just hustle all the way to the end of that, that ball is probably completed. Forced Patrick Mahomes to adjust just a bit, and here come the Lions.
See why Mahomes was unhappy. He felt like Hutchinson brought him down late and unnecessarily. He was barking at John Hussey, the referee, no flag. Tommy Townsend kicks. Leaf Raymond all the way back to his 2. Makes the catch because he had space. He's a good return man and brings it back to the 17-yard line. So a little bit of a dangerous catch, but Raymond makes it work. Lions tie it up. They keep Mahomes off the board. They're back on the field as you're watching the NFL kickoff. Presented by YouTube TV.
Febreze. Your bathroom needs Febreze small spaces. The always-on odor-fighting air freshener you set and forget. No outlets used, no batteries needed, no...
Holy smokes! Commercial in your face! Oh, NFL commercial.
Game day is a we thing, and Smirnoff has a drink for every team.
Did you know most dish soaps don't remove all the...
Yeah, whatever. See what my bets are doing.
We're in Georgia Tech. Before going to Alabama, takes it out to the 22-yard line.
Highest drafted running back for Detroit since you know who, Barry Sanders. There may never be another one like that.
And Barry Sanders is around this Lions organization a lot. Montgomery checks in, Goff throwing in the middle, and it's St. Brown at the 41-yard line, brings it in for the first down, and a gain of 18 to Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, what a pretty route this is. Watch him squeeze back to the outside to create that throwing lane. You've got to create throwing space here, and then really got McDuffie just off stride, and Goff timed it out perfectly.
Nice play action.
On the edge, we'll throw that one on the ones that reported the tight end with the big hurdle and a flag coming in as well. As Laporta takes it into Kansas City territory to the 46. Coming from the back end, looking at the secondary play. Field judge through.
Holding. Defense number 3.
Yeah!
Penalty is declined. Result of the play. First down.
Starting to think the Detroit Lions had a good draft, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
This Sam Laporta has definitely made some plays. We've been impressed tonight with Jahmyr Gibbs. We talked about what the guys have done on defense. They've been driving the ship so far.
47, they line up to give it to Gibbs. The inside run for 2, maybe 3 yards. Melissa?
Well, Mike, you guys were just talking about Jahmyr Gibbs and Barry Sanders. Well, Gibbs said he was his childhood idol. He modeled his game after Sanders, loved his juke moves. He met him the day after this year's draft. I asked Sanders his thoughts on Gibbs. He said, I like that he has played a lot of winning football. Gibbs' personal goal for the season, win Rookie of the Year, just like Barry did.
We're going to put up a statue for Barry Sanders, unveil it next week at Ford Field. So deserving. What a great career. His highlights on YouTube, you go down that rabbit hole, it's deep, and he stayed there for a while. St. Brown on the edge, ball in his hands to the 39-yard line with Brian Cook, the second-year DB on the edge there. Talk about drafts and draft picks, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, it has stayed under his skin what happened in the draft, because he was taken in the 4th round. A lot of big names, but some names he thought he was better than. That's his handwriting of the list that he keeps with him and refers to almost daily of the players taken before him in the draft. Again, how quick at that time, Josh Reynolds cannot hang on as the quick game's where Detroit's going, but the connection's not sharp there.
So here we go, and it looks like the punt team is going to come out. But if you get this kind of opportunity, you really got to find a way to give them at least a chance. With Dan Campbell, you never know, and I guarantee right now, look, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're just leaving their defense out there. They're going to heck with the punt return team.
Total punt safe on 4th and 3. Fox has thrown it in the past a couple of times. He's going to try to close you down there, see if he can be pinned inside the 10. Got the good bounce. Jack Fox, job well done. 30 yards, but all net. Pinned back at the 10. Long field for Mahomes. With 5:44 left here in the 3rd. 14 apiece.
During fire pit season, we don't waste any time at all.
Oh, dear God.
I thought that was a perfect opportunity, like TJ has been asking for them to take a shot. So it is 4th and 3 from the Kansas City 40. Jack Fox on to punt. Richie James.
Video is way late.
Before the half, right? A couple of big plays, bang, 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 right down the field. But for the most part, the Detroit Lions defense is doing a pretty good job at it.
That is a sentence that has not been heard a lot in September and October the last couple of years. 13, Mahomes.
Yeah!
He's on the run, and he'll get the first down as he's bumped down hard at the 21-yard line. Benito Jones, 335 pounds, just knocked Mahomes down.
On the outside. inside again. This has been the matchup all night long, and you'll see Jawan Taylor. He is going to be gone before anybody else on that offensive line is. With that deep set that he has, and Patrick Mahomes taking a big one at the end of that.
22. Mahomes flipping out to Pacheco, started blocking Hutchinson, and finishes gaining 9 yards. Good work by Isaiah Pacheco, injured earlier in this third quarter.
Mike, it's really a completely different story for me watching the Detroit Lions on defense. So far in this game, they've had 23 different zone defenses, just 9 snaps of man coverage. So they're making some changes. And why do you do that? You say, well, you've got Brian Branch back there who made the interception because they're in that zone. Any overthrown ball gives you a chance to score a touchdown on the defensive side.
See where Andy Reid goes on 2nd and 1. No run, Pacheco, and they get the first down to the 34-yard line. So Isaiah Pacheco leaning on him here a bit. Not a lot in terms of stats. 7 carries and 20 yards. But moves the drive, moves the chains there as Jack Campbell, the first rounder, comes back in for Detroit.
Kansas City's now starting to go to their strength. They're starting to run the football right over those interior 3. Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith. Big, powerful guys inside. And they're giving them a chance to fight back, almost like what we've been talking about with the Lions on offense.
34, Mahomes going to take a
deep ball. Yeah! Cam Sutton! You call a flag for that? Are you kidding me?
Trying to time the contact as Watson was slowing down. And we've got a couple of officials in conversation here. We'll see if the flag holds up.
They're calling it.
Pass interference. Defense, number 1. Ball places on the ground.
It's all right. It's all right.
And the first penalty of the night on Detroit that's accepted is a big one.
Sutton, their big free agent, and they are excited about him. But we've talked about it a lot with Watson being that deep threat. Let's see, does the contact get there early? It certainly does. And it clearly pushes Watson past the football there with that contact.
And the grab, too, at the back, and it's a 41-yard penalty. And sets up Mahomes at the 25-yard line. Make it 2 receivers deep. Mahomes buys some time and he'll outlet it. It's a great battle. And he'll gain 8 yards to the 17-yard line. Bell got the touchdown earlier. Part of the tight end rotation in the absence of Travis Kelce tonight.
I don't think I'm breaking any news here, but Patrick Mahomes is driving this defense crazy, right? I mean, it almost looked like Mahomes was mad that he had to accept that 10-yard pass on the sideline. I mean, he just drifts and finds the holes and the weaknesses in your defense, and those receivers have all that time to move and make plays. It's almost too easy, but nobody does it as well as he does.
Yeah, another drop.
An incomplete. Branch was there covering. It'll bring up a third to couple for the Chiefs with 2:18 left. Aiden Hutchinson after a break back in there.
Now they're just going with those RPO type plays now for Mahomes, so give him a chance. He'll read it out. That time the inside linebackers broke into the middle and he threw it on the double slant right behind.
What was the time of these first games you watch? Guys haven't played a full football game yet. 76 degrees, humid night. Most snaps they've seen all year. 3rd and 2.
Come on, Hutch other way. Drop! Yeah! Yeah! They're going to go for it, right?
Who again has one in his hands.
No, they're kicking the field goal.
Doesn't hold on. Field goal coming.
Wow.
You're right, Mike. The mesh point was right when the ball was showing up, and it looked like a bit of a distraction there for Tony, who is clearly frustrated, not only after the dropped one that led to the interception, but here looked just distracted.
We're even up there for him. There it is. 35 yards, Harrison Butker. Injured his ankle week 1 last year. Messed with his mechanics a little bit, but still and the two massive kicks at the end of the year. The game winner of the AFC Championship game and the game winner of the Super Bowl in the last 10 seconds. No kicker's ever done that. That one from 35 puts KC back on top. Late third. Come on, Lions!
When the world of business is constantly changing, you need to stay ahead. So what about AI to generate new possibilities? Machine learning to predict what customers will like. Or expand your business by forecasting delivery routes with real-time data. With the most experience in the cloud, imagine how AWS can transform your business.
My dad went EV.
It's electric. Don't be shocked.
Ooh, nice car.
It's an EV. Rise with Cab. Introducing the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 6 with up to 360-mile range. When it comes to EVs, we're thinking of every mile.
Still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with new.
I hate commercials.
New Finder.
Was able to reach millions of people and help keep my parents' dream alive.
Aiden Hutchinson came off the field slowly. No one from the athletic training staff looking at him. Here's the play on third down. Involved with Donovan Smith there. Could have been called a tripping penalty, which is a 15-yard flag. There you see is Hutchinson was being looked at on the sideline while we were away, but to be okay. Bucker kicks it all the way through the uprights. Doesn't count for any points. The Lions get it to 25. This NFL kickoff special is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. And by Google, discover new ways to search in the new Google app. Speaking of new, Chiefs Super Bowl 57 ring. We got to see those up close on the field. They're hard to miss. They're huge. Clark Hunt, the owner, is afraid to shake his hand. He might get hurt just shaking the hand of someone wearing that huge ring. They've got two. Here's Goff on the throw, incomplete for St. Brown, blanketed as a safety play of Justin Reed shown there.
So here's what you're getting. It's been a really good effort tonight defensively by Kansas City. You bring the slot here, you jump this route there, and it's all sequenced up where you've got to throw around the leaping L'Jarius Sneed and really put that ball in danger on the outside.
Joshua Williams in that corner for the Chiefs, bottom of the screen. More pressure coming, 2nd and 10. Wow, what a rush by Nick Bolton. And God just gets rid of it on the edge. And flag down as part of it as well. What a pass rush by the third-year middle linebacker.
Yeah, but that had to be a trip, I think.
Yeah!
So we get a non-call the other way.
And Andy Reid being given his options. It's a 15-yard penalty now.
Foul, tripping, offense.
Offense?
That penalty is half the distance to the goal. Still 2nd down.
There's the line of scrimmage to the 25.
Well, this is strictly because Nick Bolton just
Lions are falling apart.
and he had no choice. He's trying to protect his quarterback. That's a bit embarrassing there, but if you have ever been in the same room with Nick Bolton, you know what a tank that guy is. And just took full advantage of the gunner.
And then big fumble return in the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Now it's getting loud. Here's your chance, Jared Goff. Be that guy. Be that guy, Jared Goff.
Super loud, 2nd and 22. Jared Goff in the middle. It's caught. Too shy of the first down for Khalif Raymond. And Chris, you mentioned Raymond as a receiving factor for these Lions. Big chunk there of 20 yards.
And you have to be able to respect the speed of Raymond on the outside. But let's give some credit here to Jared Goff. We all talk about him with the play action. That was straight drop back. And when you end up talking with Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, he said the biggest area of improvement so far from Jared Goff this year has been in the straight drop back game.
Now it's 3rd and 2, and they look to throw it again back in the middle. Incomplete.
What the fuck? Go for it.
And Gibbs and all the Lions trying to get to the edge, and they'll punt it away.
Yeah, you basically have to turn that drive over to Nick Bolton. Not only did he just run over David Montgomery, but he had the coverage there that ended up breaking that one up. So defensively, go figure. It has been the Kansas City Chiefs on the night without Chris Jones that have really been able to dominate this game defensively.
Jack Fox to kick. Not his best, but it is 4 yards. Here comes Richie James. Taking out the
fumble!
Did he come down first? Let's see what they rule on the field. Down first is the ruling on the field. Come in and say the ball was out first and down. James to
the ruling on the field is the receiver was down by contact before the ball came out. Kansas City's ball, first down.
It's another good special teams play by Khalil Dorsey.
Okay.
See that elbow down, the ball comes out. Nice job with the live call on the field. And the Chiefs keep possession, take over 32-yard line. Alan Baines, the side judge, was about 10 yards away from that, saw it, ran in, and made the call live that it was down. And not a fumble. And a very good call at that. Six of these teams were the two teams that played in the highest scoring games in the league last year. 31 on the board here late in the third. Delaire takes it to the 36-yard line. I just get a sense that the nerves are a bit frayed as we get deeper into this one.
Yeah, it's hard, right? You haven't really played in games with your entire offensive group. Usually defense is a little ahead early on, but I keep going back to what Goff and Mahomes did that night in the Coliseum out in L.A. when they were sprinting up and down the field. Still possible.
With 36, Mahomes double clutches and completes it underneath. Noah Gray through a tackle into the secondary.
What the fuck?
Gardner Johnson at the 40. But good work by Noah Gray on that one to gain 24 yards, and Brian Branch is shaken up for Detroit. Mahomes is on the line sideline though to come check on.
Well, there he is, the guy that they were really expecting big things. Good little double move on the inside of the field by Noah Gray. And we talked about maybe he couldn't run quite like Travis Kelce after the catch. Pretty darn good right there, that's right.
Kelce leading the cheers and fired up, and the concern with Branch is that was a non-contact injury. And he did not make contact with any of the players, and he won and went to the ground. As the athletic training staff's looking at him.
Take a look one more time at this. You can see a lot of movement by Jawan Taylor on the outside, but he is in a battle
So it's interesting. You said earlier he's so deep you wonder if he's legal or not. Let's explain that while we have a second. Terry McCauley is with us back in the studio, three-time Super Bowl referee. Terry, let's just talk about how Taylor is lining up. Not the early movement, but where he's lining up to Chris's question before, is he legal or not?
Sure, Mike. To be on the line, his helmet has to break the waistline of the center. And to be honest, we've watched him the whole game. He's really not remotely close. And it's really putting the defensive end at a tremendous disadvantage when he can be that far back.
So again, it's the center's belt line, and does his helmet go there, across? And then it's that early jump he gets. And the Chiefs knew that. They played against them in Jacksonville in the divisional playoff in this stadium last year.
But I give him credit for that, for the ability to time out the snap count the way that he does. But it's also part of the responsibility of the coaching staff of the Lions to go, hey,
point it out.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know, you can't give him that kind of advantage.
You see Branch being walked off. Continue to monitor him. Has played a key role for this Detroit team already in the first half. So the clock restarts. And Chiefs going to try to squeeze one more in, perhaps here before the end of the third. After Braves catch the 24, Mahomes will say, let's take this one to the fourth. Through three in Kansas City. Chiefs 17, Lions 14. And NBC's NFL kickoff special continues after these messages.
NFL Kickoff Weekend is presented by YouTube TV, the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Sign up now.
Just place your bet, and the bonus bets instantly appear in your account. Like magic. Like Fitzmagic.
That's too much magic. It's too much magic.
Turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets.
We don't know any first responders who only give 90%. Or farmers, the workers who build our towns, roads, infrastructure. They don't stop at halfway. And good luck finding a small business owner who's happy with an 80% effort. That's why they use Ford trucks. Ford F-Series, 100% assembled in America. Because we...
Bummer.
Version of Waiting All Day for Sunday Night.
We are so lucky to have her do the anthem every single year. I never want to see it until that night comes.
That's right. You wouldn't look.
Like unveiling of presidents.
First and 10 to start the fourth. Mahomes swings it out. Edwards-Helaire. This is one would-be tackler in game 6. He's finally thrown down by the rookie Jack Campbell.
All right, we're going to continue to watch this a little bit. That is a tad early, and then a little shot from Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But, hey, as a player that's not getting called, you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep pushing.
Second and 3 from the 33, inside kid. Edwards-Helaire fights for the first down to the 29-yard line. Clyde Edwards-Helaire lost the starting job week 6 to the rookie Isaiah Pacheco last year, but still has a significant role in this Kansas City offense.
Yeah, I thought Pacheco last year, because teams would play so much of the passing game, that big power back was the right move, but I'm sure for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not only is he a good runner, but he's one of the top receivers coming out of the backfield. So who knows? Maybe they think they need a little spark here in the passing game out of the backfield.
29-yard line, Mahomes wants the space to take off here, and he will. Lions in for
He's short of the first down.
Run at the line.
No, he's short. You need to challenge that.
A half yard short of the first down. Got full yard, marked at the 20.
What do you do? You know, if you're rushing, we've talked about it all these years with Aaron Rodgers too. If you're rushing 4, there's going to be 2 gaps in your defense, and there's nothing you can do about it. But because they've made the switch now to a zone defense for Detroit, there really isn't anything they can do. So as he buys time, those gaps get wider. Travis Kelce is you don't have that magical guy who is almost a quarterback at the tight end position, who reads defenses every bit as well as Patrick Mahomes does. So he can find some of those gaps in there, and Mahomes will know exactly where he is, and they're missing that tonight.
Looking like a throw on 3rd and 2. You keep watching the right side, you can almost tell if they're going to run it or pass it. Mahomes in trouble. It got him by the leg. Wouldn't go down, and it's struck on McKinnon. Well, the Lions had a hand on Mahomes with James Houston. Couldn't bring him down, but Mahomes couldn't convert. And for the second time, Kansas City is going to try a field goal.
I thought I was watching big-time wrestling for a minute there. He did the leg twist and the grab and the slap. They grabbed both of them and still couldn't get him on the ground. Threw a pass that should have been caught, and
We have a Lions player who is being looked at for the moment. Looks like it's Levi Onwuzurike.
No.
Getting stretched out on this hot evening. Onwuzurike, back surgery on IR, missed most of last year. The Lions on their website did a really good job in a feature showing that long road back for this defensive lineman who they took in the 2nd round out of Washington in 2021.
But what a huge sequence that was. It was 2nd and 1.
Correct.
2nd and 1. They go jet sweep, stop that, come back, and you get a rush out of James Houston. We didn't talk about James Houston. What a year he had. 8 sacks in just 7 games played. So a lot of these really young players for the Detroit Lions are stepping up, and they're going to have a shot here. You know, by holding the Chiefs to these field goals, they're very much in this game. Their offense just needs to perk up now.
As they bring Onwuzurike up, hope you're enjoying this NFL kickoff presented by YouTube TV. As we settle in for a full week 1 of this NFL season, here to open it with the champions at home. Kansas City up 3, and Harrison Butker tries to make it a half dozen. And he knocks it through. So Butker, field goal from 35, that one from 39. KC on top by 6.
Lions opportunity right now. Didn't expect the Lions to win tonight. Gonna take a miracle for the Lions to win in Kansas City. Is Hot Blonde Wife up? Is Hot Blonde Wife up? Oh, we're gonna pop so hard, we're gonna pop so hard. We're gonna pop so fucking hard. Hot Blonde Wife. Hot Blonde Wife.
Mother Norma. Kind, generous, and unfailingly positive, she was one of a kind, steadfastly devoted to her faith, her family, and of course, her team. The only woman to attend every Super Bowl, Mom was there from Super Bowl I all the way to celebrating our third Lombardi Trophy. She will be dearly missed and forever the matriarch of the Chiefs family.
We appreciate the chairman and CEO of the Chiefs, Clark Hunt, sharing his recollections of his mom, Norma, who passed away, the patches on the Chiefs' uniforms here throughout this season. Special lady. She and Lamar Hunt had a great impact on the National Football League. She saw every Super Bowl in person. Touchback here, Lions will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and apparently she felt the need for speed too, right? Everybody we talked to said that she liked really fast cars, had a Corvette, and she wasn't sure she believed in reincarnation or not, but if it did happen, she either wanted to be a wide receiver or a race car driver.
Isn't that crazy?
That was it, yeah.
Clark Hunt was telling us that about his late mom on the field. You think about the trajectory of the league and what the Hunt family has meant. Formation of the
Hot Blonde Wife, Hot Blonde Wife, Hot Blonde Wife. Oh, I got so much to talk about.
Here's David Montgomery, the run for the Lions. And a gain of 4. Yes, once again, Nick Bolton is right around.
First order of business, I fixed the thing. She ain't getting out. I won $50 on a scratcher. And the Lions are fighting. Down 6 with the ball. Fourth quarter.
Montgomery, he can fly, and of course he made that one-handed scoop and score in the Super Bowl.
Come sit.
He is really turning into one heck of a player.
Kansas City defense handling the Detroit running game a bit more after 5 on the first run.
Come here. Oh.
And the pressure once again from Snead that time. Jarius Snead forces third
loud,
down.
honey. Just a baby about
No, it's not. No, we're in the Lions zone,
So you're
baby.
going to end up with this counter run. This is one of their best.
That's Gibbs. That's my boy.
Over here and try and go up and through. But Gibbs has to hit this. He can't let that edge go all the way around there with Jarius Snead and come back and make that play. He has to go.
Lions 20 carries, 67 yards on the night. Now it's 3rd and 7. There we go. Delay game. Trying to make the adjustments up front. Hard to communicate, and it's going to only get louder.
Delay of game. Offense.
That's game.
Penalty. 3rd down.
That's game right there with 10 minutes to go, babe.
Man.
Hey, Lions played great. They look great tonight. They're playing in Kansas City, Murph. They're playing in Kansas City. They looked really good.
You know you're going to get some crazy look on 3rd down, and so you get distracted up there with all the movement, ends up costing you a big 5 yards.
The crowd noise in KC, it's just...
3rd and 12. Here they come. Now throws it in.
Yeah! He caught it! Josh Reynolds!
That one was floating out there. Snead was
We're within a touchdown. If we score a touchdown, we take the lead. Run the ball again.
Unblocked coming away.
We're playing so good. We intercepted Patrick Mahomes for a touchdown. It was awesome. His receiver had the ball.
Completely unblocked and just
Our guy was like pick 6.
what a huge play in the game.
It's like all love for both these teams. Both these guys. Play action again. Laporta. Ruck right. Another flag. Oh, God. Holding. Number 75 offense.
Pointing towards Penei Sewell, the lineman.
Defense, no?
See, apparently on Kansas City.
Yeah.
Signal from John Hussey.
Holding. Defense number 50.
Yeah! Oh, baby, you sure we popped so hard for 2 touchdowns?
Oh, extra right now.
Baby, it's the Lions. I'm so hyped.
I think they're trying to say that, yeah, you can see
Oh.
that Brock Wright was trying to get out on the route. Karlaftis would not let him go.
Gonna need you to go to the store for me.
Huh?
Gonna need you to go to the store for me.
I'm not going to the store.
In like an hour?
No.
Karaoke? Yeah! You doing karaoke tonight?
One, it'll be 3rd and 1. These are the spaces last year where Detroit
We do
returned
karaoke tonight, come on.
crank out
You get some
the
vodka?
short yardage runs.
Sore.
In a fist fight
So
like
sore and
this,
tired, I know. It's karaoke.
there's a chance you go for a big play here.
I'm ready.
I can't go driving.
I'll go with you. I'll go into the store.
Stuffing up the inside. Ravens the motion man. They're running inside.
Yeah!
With Montgomery, the ex-Chicago Bear takes it to the Kansas City side. 47. We dive under 9 minutes.
Let's
here
check on
of
Layla.
Regulation.
Let her in.
And just another one of those plays in which power, as they call that one, in which you get the backside guard pulling out and around. So many different looks out of this run game, and they just consistently keep changing up what they're doing. Play after play, and then the play action match.
This is so much fun. My Lions on opening night. Yay! Good go! What is even happening right now? Are the Lions really about to win this game?
On a gain of 33.
Again, so effective on early downs to go that hard play action. And then you get the one-on-ones down the field. But I tell you, this is a
My heart.
well-coached Lions receiving core.
Oh, my
they have
sweet
been
heart.
coming back to the balls. They're making good, strong catches.
Layla looking at
And
herself?
This is the kind of drive we saw in the first half.
Antoine Randall,
Here we go again, Lions. You watching Lions, babe?
wide receivers coach for Detroit. Number 14, galloping through Montgomery. 5, maybe 6 yards inside the 10-yard line as we come to the halfway point of the final frame.
You brought up a good point earlier that no matter
Yeah, I won $50 on a
There's
scratcher.
nothing that really gets you conditioned for opening day. You know, you're just playing
So
so
broke,
many
so
more
you're getting
snaps.
the 400,
And
right?
kinds of long
350 they only gave me
wear down
last
the
time, which I thought was weird. Last time they gave me
Big
400.
surprise. They just stay right with trying to run the football. I think the offensive line now is starting to take hold.
I gotta figure out these bills that we have to pay.
Lions again. Montgomery! Let's fucking go! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Here are the 4.
We're going to get it again. Pull out, kick out, lead up through. The diversity of this run game has just taken hold. They are no longer trying to finesse anything with the Chiefs. They are taking their best asset,
we have to
this
pay,
offensive line, and taking it right to Kansas City.
See through that block there, the tight end Laporta. What Dan Campbell tell us? One of the tight end
make a
would be in
payment
line as
on
well. In the key block. Extra point is added by Riley Patterson.
we have to pay the
On Banner Night for the champions. The Detroit Lions have taken
car
the lead.
insurance.
The new Lions, David Montgomery
Okay.
to score. At
130 is gonna come out, right? 130 for the car insurance.
Lions on
It went up 150.
Like 125 now.
Eat pretzels. Eat more pretzels. Watch movies.
Hey, I got snacks for the guys.
Get airline miles.
I saw.
Get 1 key cash.
We've got to clear
Book
this
in-app
out.
to earn 1 key cash on top of your airline miles.
The legs are broken on it.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Can you mute this, please?
Yeah, I've been muting it all night on commercials, babe. All night long, I can't stand commercials. This game is flown by. Wow.
Thank you for going to get my Ambien because I never would have went to sleep.
I was going to Kroger anyway. I had to confirm that. Okay, so here's something sweet. I'm also getting money from. I won the $50 bet on my scratch off. I wanted to bet on the Chiefs to win. So that way, if my Lions won, I'd be super happy.
I told you not to do that.
But it was only, hear me out, it was $10, and they gave me $200 in free bets.
We don't have $10 to.
But I can, with free bets, I can bet on the same, like one game. I can bet on both teams to win, and either way, I'll win. This Sunday. So I'll pick the evenest matchup. In either way, I'll win like $50. I can cash out. But I won 50 on the scratcher. So I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Do you even know where anything is to charge that?
It's behind us somewhere. They were broken apart. Here we go, back into the game. Lions up 1. They're doing a watch party at Ford Field I did not know about. I'd have been there.
In the history of Ford Field, hoping their team can come home 1-0 if they can hang on.
All right, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by our friends at AWS, and it has been Patrick Mahomes who has been dancing around and buying some time. That really has been the one thing that has worked almost every time for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been the leading rusher most of the night here tonight and continues to haunt that change of the Detroit Lions defense to a more zone-driven approach.
Down to the air to Justin Ross, the second-year man out of Clemson.
They're doing a watch party at Ford Field. That means people are just at the stadium watching the game on the big screen. That's crazy.
Went out for Detroit, suffering from cramps, being treated for that. Second down coming up. Grant coming back in.
Weed helped my tummy.
Yeah. Good for nausea.
I was like, I'm gonna go get some food. Came in. I was like, I'm gonna go get some food. The Chinese food fucked me up. Scott Pacheco, he's on my team.
So how are we gonna karaoke when you don't know where anything is?
I tell you, Mike, you pointed this out, and it's so true. Ron Taylor, you can tell when it's a run, you can tell when it's a pass. That run's coming right at him, and he's basically on the line of scrimmage, at least for that.
What, talk this?
No.
Good rep.
Who's gonna get my weed back now?
Some good flour.
Oh, I don't care about
Got him! Yeah! Holy shit!
The rookie, Josh Haskell comes up and gets it. And it's
Are you kidding me?
They try it with Bell.
Lions are gonna win this game.
In Oklahoma to his senior year. Haskell is ready.
Huge play, but they also could have had a free first down. The nose tackle jump for the Lions. They don't snap the ball there, and this play gets blown up in the backfield. The Lions are starting to put it together.
Townsend into the kick. Brandon back deep. They say get away from that one. First kick of the night. Only 5 yards, and the Lions will take over the 34. 5:07 to go. They run one. Watching the NFL kickoff.
Chiefs are playing like shit today. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Are we gonna win the game? Are you kidding me? Are the Lions gonna run the ball around the clock?
Traitor monster.
Goodness. Tucker Matthews. You gonna be the boy, do a big murr on your way out? Murr. Murr. Can I get a murr? Will your sister do a big brush fry? Or Lynn get jelly? Lynn, go back outside. Take a pee.
She already went, honey. She's fine.
She wanna go out again. Boo there. Boo. Hey, we're actually about to win this game. What's the even going on right now? What planet do we live on? We're beating the Super Bowl champs in the road. Tucker's looking. He's interested. He gonna be an outside Florida cat.
No, not an outside cat. He can go though.
On leash he can be. On leash he can be. He'll never be free to roam outside and come back and just hope he comes home. Never. Not even once. Sorry to make you flinch, babe. I'm having so much fun. I'm okay with the Lions not winning. I really want them to, like, you know, honestly, I'd be super shocked and think, like, oh fuck, world's ending.
Well, when do you want to go to the store?
Right after the Lions game. I only need a fifth, and you might want some vodka.
Yeah, I have to have some vodka to get going.
That sounds cool.
Oh, we gotta get iced coffee in now.
Lions got the ball up one.
Right now, they have a chance to not give the ball back to Mahomes.
Lions gonna get your tell him.
False start. Everybody but the center. Penalty.
Everyone but the center, man.
And that usually means it is the center. Those four guys are running, right?
Hey, please.
It takes you a little bit out of your run game that I'm sure they were thinking we're just going to let our offensive line take over. A little tougher now.
Two-rookie picture out there. Laporta the tight end in motion.
Jahmyr Gibbs, he's so good. Look at him go! Oh! First down and more!
Right at the 46-yard line.
My fantasy team's lighting it up so far.
I tell you, it's nice when you've got a center that can pull out in front and get that block. That's pretty darn good by Frank Ragnow. That play is only made if he's athletic enough to get out and hook Karlaftis, and then it was all Gibbs after that.
Ragnow the center, big snap on the last one, big block on that one. Two-time Pro Bowler. So good up front there for Detroit. So the Lions pick up the first down. 4.5 now to go.
Another run. Perfect.
49-yard line.
This is Lions bread and butter.
What this game would mean for Detroit momentum-wise, as mentioned.
No fucking
talk to
way.
the players. The amount of times they heard in the offseason about the build-up,
Hey,
the
babe.
anticipation. Are they the same
I'm gonna
old
ask
Lions
for
who
your
find a way to
undivided
disappoint
attention.
their fans, or
This Lions
have they
game is
turned the corner
special.
something
It's like a
different?
Super Bowl. Can you watch
Big
this
ass
game?
here, big
I want you to
helmet
see
coverage
the
for
play
Travis
that wins the game.
They're in
I want you
position
to see
get a
this.
win. The chance house on Monday night. Montgomery tries to do that at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, really good job that time to just basically watch him just fold up on the boundary.
When they get too
that
small,
knee down on the ground. And now 3rd and 5, and for Ben Johnson,
I need to put my
this
air
is
spray.
where
I know
it
we
has
used to have them
traditionally
all.
been a long draw of St. Brown. Although I will say this,
I can actually grab an ashtray and do some
I think
more.
is making a little case right now for being a potential target here.
This is it. This is the Lions.
The 48, they'll go with the
Right up the
inside
gut.
run and be 2 yards short with Montgomery at the 45-yard line.
They're gonna go for it.
Here. Should also hold on all timeouts with Dan Campbell.
Watch Dan Campbell here.
You're going for
They
it.
punted from the 40-yard line earlier.
Go. Said go.
I mean, does it really make a difference? Here's the argument.
You're gonna go for this. Fuck
Does
yeah,
it
you're
make
gonna
a
go for
difference
it.
if you give Patrick Mahomes the ball with 2.5 to go on the 10 or on the 45? Whereas you get a chance to run it out yourself. Hard count for sure here.
42 out of the
Bringing a guy in. It's Ben Johnson's offense.
Montgomery in the back. And the Lions are going to go for it. They're going to throw for it. And it's knocked down.
Knocked down.
Justin Reed in there. Right around the line of scrimmage. So the Lions hand the ball to the league MVP.
That was our
at the
chance.
45-yard line with 2:29 to go.
It wasn't?
Down just
That
one.
was, you're right.
Here's Reed right there is going to come in and just keep
Well, you can
hustling.
be on your phone. I can be on mine.
They had a chance. They were trying to fit the slant in there. We've seen so many of these safeties and corners and slots blitzing all night long. Spagnuolo really has done a masterful job without Chris Jones of trying to cover up the issues he might have.
Well, he needs 20 yards to get Harrison Butker's field goal range. Mahomes, plenty of time. Looking in the middle. It's
Dropped again. Wow.
who has had a really poor night.
It's not a confident catch. Ordinarily, you'll see him really stick his hands out, and it just sort of, you know, when you have a bad night, no matter what it is, sometimes it can build on itself, and Darius Toney really struggling right now.
Again, missed most of camp with that torn meniscus. 2nd and 10. Mahomes goes again. Flag is down. Scott Moore's got the ball at the 38-yard line. But the flag is back by the pass protecting. And I think this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense from 79. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Donovan Smith, who had penalty problems blocking for Tom Brady last year with Tampa.
And it's a good inside move right here by Harris. And it got him. Good call. And he did have some serious issues with penalties.
Doing a
a season
fantasy
ago.
group.
Here we go.
Lions fans.
This is where you're hoping these pass rushers, Aiden Hutchinson back inside. He's going to be rushing on the guard again. That's where he's had the success.
Which way Mahomes goes an inside underneath, incomplete again. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes up against Sky.
3rd and 20 again. Lions defense has been great.
Kansas City, who's it going to be? Well, at the moment, none of them are making the big plays.
Holding again, they're not calling
And it's
it.
easy when you have Michael Jordan on your team, right? You know where the ball's going. There's no question. In these moments, you know where it's going.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
Right now, the Kansas City Chiefs don't know where it's going.
3rd and 20.
Come on, Lions, make a play.
In the back, in to protect. Mahomes flings it in the middle. It is.
Oh my goodness, they made a play! Oh!
2:09 left. Full boat of timeouts. Everybody's looking over to Andy Reid, see what he's going to do.
Dude, Lions
You
are
have
gonna
to punt
win.
it, right? You have
Fuck
4
yeah!
timeouts, basically.
Nope. Gonna go. Gonna go.
No way they're going for it.
Wow. That means you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback.
That's right. That's right. And then we got to get to the Lions' 45-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson almost had his hands on that. He led the league in picks with 6 last year.
A defensive penalty is a first down for the Chiefs. They're going for it. Like, they need this for the win. It's crazy.
Lions bring pressure again. Flags for a
False start.
25. Landy reconsider.
False start. Offense number
No way
74.
this is happening.
5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Wow, it took all night. Basically the same kind of operation out there
what
on
is
the
happening
outside.
right now?
I don't
There you
really
see
understand
Javon
any of
Taylor.
it.
Where's my
Leaks
blue
on
SAS
receiver.
shirt?
Finally got busted on one.
Why?
Because the Lions. I just heard Layla fart. Oh my god, I smell it.
Pressure on 3rd and 20.
If I didn't hear it, I smelled it.
Now they play back in more of a prevent defense. On 4th and 25, and Mahomes looking to make a play, flings it across his body, and it is.
Wow!
Watson went up for it. Sky Moore
Bro,
went
you
up
for real?
it. Neither got it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and the Lions have it at the 30. The Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. Game not over just yet. 2 minutes left in KC. No Kelsey.
GGS Lions got this one LOL.
Down 1. Can the Lions take win 1? Back to the Motor City.
We started off in coastal Florida.
No, driving here.
We're prepared to purchase our entire crop. What do you say?
Is this really happening right now?
Julie, back this now.
Is this really happening right now? Lions to the ball. Up 1. With a chance to go up 9.
And it all needs to be charged though, sweetheart.
Baby.
Don't step on me, please. I'm so nervous with that.
Are we serious about to win this game? Make it make sense there now. Tucker Matthews, what are you eating, you son of a gun?
More plastic to puke up.
Airplane cords. Very careful. Quite coherent.
Sleepy.
We'll carry you as soon as we get back if you're ready.
We're gonna have to have some vodka.
Super Mew came here, was asking about a game of Fall Guys before karaoke.
Struggles tonight on offense, do you think is the absence of Kelsey?
A lot, but a lot more has been balls misplayed in the past.
Don't matter when the game.
They just have not made their typical plays from the wide receiver position.
Lions went for it on 4th down, gained 15 yards, get the ball back. Chiefs going to use the timeouts here. Montgomery being pushed. So Luana gets 5 yards instead of 3. Takes a couple more ticks off the clock. Timeout, Kansas City.
Stop it, it
Let's
hurts.
look at some of the big plays of the night brought to you by Google. And Chris, on that first Lions touchdown drive, it started with the fake punt.
Yeah, you have to give Dan Campbell credit right off the bat. One of the gutsier calls you'll see. Darius Toney with the drop, Branch with the touchdown. But all night long, it has been the opportunity to make those plays that will get your team back in the game or extend drives that just hasn't happened here tonight.
53 left, 2nd and 5. KC a couple of timeouts. Lions trying to get a first down, which will get them to the edge of victory. Montgomery inside. Moving forward.
I got a much to CBD.
It'll be 3rd and 2. There's a second timeout with $1:47 to go.
Wait, tell me, he's down for
Dan
my nap
Campbell
and we're
has
gonna.
had a team with bad starts the first 2 years. 0-10-1, and then 1-6 last year. You talk about hard decisions that he had to make. And there was a lot of buildup. But when we talked to him last night, 4 times he said, I'm confident. I'm confident in our guys. And
Where
you
are
see
we
it with some
going?
of the play calls and the execution here tonight.
They
It's,
had a lot of tough practices,
you wanna go to
double
mobile?
practices against the Giants.
You don't want to
who
go
were up there
in, so you go to a
Jacksonville,
liquor
right?
store.
And
They're not open this
here
late.
we go, though.
Yeah, they are. It's early.
Make this. It's going to be a
11:22.
really interesting decision for Dan Campbell.
Offensive lineman Matt Nelson, fullback in as well. 3rd and 2. Montgomery sits.
Yes.
This is the first down at the 20-yard line. Kansas City takes its final timeout with 1:40.
This game, we win.
Another timeout.
We won.
Detroit Lions are right there.
I mean, right at the point of attack, this offensive line just continues to win.
We won. We won. It's over.
This
Why are
is
they
a
saying
wrestling
that?
match. They're grabbing, throwing, hooking,
Right?
do anything. That is the game on one run play. And this offensive line,
It's over.
Good job,
little
Lions.
round of applause for them because they lived up to the billing. Was it a perfect night by the skill positions? No. But if the Detroit Lions are going anywhere this year, and this is certainly a fantastic start, it's that starting 5 right up front and that guy right there, Dan Campbell, with his special way of doing it, that are going to lead the way.
And behind that Detroit
Yep.
bench here in Kansas City, there are
Lions won.
blue and silver jerseys for fans.
No fucking
Goff takes
way.
the lead down, first down, and Goff is telling those fans, let me hear you.
The Lions actually won in Kansas City. It's over. The Lions fans taking over. Oh my goodness.
For a moment like this,
We just beat the Super Bowl champs in their stadium, Danielle.
Melissa Thompson, the stars of the game. We'll preview Giants Cowboys
They
on
don't seem
Sunday
happy.
night when this one
Our Lions fans?
The only
Yeah.
time you can get a
They're
ticket for a Lions game
stoic.
this
They
year.
can't believe it. They're in shock.
That's right.
That's it.
It's over. We
You
won.
gotta be happy
But
for
the
this
time's
team. You
still
gotta
going.
be
They're
happy.
still
We,
playing.
victory formation.
They have
Take a knee.
techniques with modern play
Okay.
design. And
Oh,
they
good.
are a football team that
But I'm
really
gonna ask
just
you to do
wants
me a
to get
favor.
physical. Like, I'm gonna say it
Turn the
again.
ding off, please.
There's some
Okay.
I know all your
scuffles
friends
down
are gonna
there.
talk
That's
and
what
whatever.
they did
It's
in the
fine. It's
first
just the
half.
ding is driving me
And
nuts.
that's what this team kind of feeds off. And certainly when you add a C.J. Gardner-Johnson and some of those players, but watch the reaction now of this football team. This is a milestone moment for them to come in here and get this win.
Not the same old Lions, the 1-0 Lions. They come in to Kansas City on opening night.
So they did good then, right?
Baby, they just beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Won the Super Bowl last year.
In LA last
We
year,
went
the
into their
Rams
house and beat them.
saw the Chiefs go into Foxborough in 2016 and win on opening night. That announced to everyone
Come
that
on, let's go.
the Kansas City Chiefs were going to be a factor. This has an asterisk because of no
It's my
Chris
debit
Jones
card.
and no Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
But after what you saw at the end of last year and what you saw
I don't know,
tonight,
but come on. I can't
Let's
take
go.
the screaming, please.
You want to get a thumbs up or a thumbs down in this league. And right now, the Detroit Lions got the thumbs up.
Debit card to pay?
I can tap to pay. I can't believe this just happened. I can't. Baby, the Lions won. Can you embrace me,
you look back
please?
at it, the
Just
offensive
lean
line
into
for the
me,
Lions
baby.
led the way. Guys like Penei Sewell, the right tackle.
Do me a favor, put your son away. I don't want him out here when we're not out
Doing
here.
his job up front. C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the secondary with the big plays as well. There's no Travis Kelce to be on the other end of the Mahomes magic tonight. And Jared Goff gets the best of Patrick Mahomes again, like he did the Rams Chiefs did. Lions by 1, Chevrolet postgame after these messages from your local NBC station.
Thank you for watching NFL Kickoff, presented by YouTube TV.
The Lions won 21-20.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,500 purchase allowance on the 2024 XT5 and XT6 when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's put something in the charger while we're waiting.
So many amazing styles and features to choose from. A brand.
Let's put something in the charger.
Do that when we get back.
All right. Let's focus. Come on, Layla.
Your keys?
Yeah, here you go.
Come on, Lila. Come on, be right back. You got a debit card?
I got a debit card. I don't know where my phone is though. I set it down somewhere.
I don't know, I have mine.
You're sober, right?
What do you mean? I haven't had nothing in...
Yeah, you're good. All right. Liquor store, you're good on beers. You just want some vodka. You want something to go with it?
I don't think the liquor store is open, and it's not what you're not understanding.
Bogs all over there. Let it go. Let it drop it. Me neither. Yeah.
Throw it in the bin.
Ethan Hawke made me think of you. The Lions just won, though. The Lions just won. We're back. I didn't even end the live. The Lions won.
Can I put something on YouTube real quick?
Oh, you may.
How do I do that?
I'll bring it right up right now. Put this all on ice.
We'll just put the Lions Win Again song on. That's what I was gonna put on.
J Cash.
Yeah, you know.
I know exactly. And Lions like 1-11. Fuck you, bitch. The Lions won again. Bitch, the Lions won again.
Tomorrow, could use a hand. Yeah, sure. Bring a horse. Just not that one.
Hey, you're John Dutton, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's not mine.
It's addressed to you.
Wait, I don't know what that is. Don't.
The Lions won. The Lions won the game. All right. God bless us, everyone. We'll be right back. God bless us, everyone.